Just like put down lures at a few different stops that's up there at the hospital.
What's the weirdest animal you think Raven's asked Beast Boy to fuck her as?
Okay, I guess that means he's recording now.
Yeah. He kind of did the whole motion.
I gotta do the silent cues.
Octopus, definitely, because, tentacle porn.
Wow, you think she's into that?
I mean...
She's a demon.
Half demon.
Word.
Maybe half demon, but in the bedroom, she's a full demon.
Whoa.
Now, the real question is, which side do people claim for her? Do they claim her as, hey, she's a white girl, or do people claim, hey, she's a demon? You know how what's
the difference?
You know how blackness can over, you know how somebody's half black, half white? Sometimes the blackness will overpower the white side, and they'll just be like, you're black.
Word, is she allowed to the demon cookouts?
Yeah.
I mean, probably out of fear.
Wow.
It's because, you know how someone...
Actually, yeah, because her dad is like...
Yeah. You know how someone is like, oh, I'm half black and half white, and sometimes people, go on both sides. Sometimes it's like, oh... I'm more white, but then it's like everyone's like, nah, you're black. Even if you're pale, you're still black. So I was curious, what side does she claim? What side claims her?
There's still hope for you, Arnaldo.
Right, you don't sit in the middle of the aisle.
He sits in the middle. You just sit there on the floor, crisscross applesauce,
like a boss.
So the pass can look directly at you, direct everything to you. Nigga, you need it the most. Nah.
You know what I wonder? Because Beast Boy can turn into demons. I wonder what's the limitation.
I think it's literally anything he sees.
Because I was like, can he just turn into Etrigan? Hey Raven, I hear you got daddy issues.
Possible.
Oh wow.
Wow.
What's the thought of that?
Cause that's what because I think when if I remember how his powers work, he absorbs the energy from the red line or the red zone or whatever.
But watch demons be like gorillas and have tinier penises.
Just offset the big arms.
Yeah, right? That chicken's big as fuck. Ooh, not gonna say that. Almost got a trap. I don't even know if he still lives in Rochester, but I'm like, I don't want him knocking on my door. Watch somebody knock on the door right now. Thank you. Oh yeah, I just want to say thank you to my asshole neighbors who felt the need to have someone park on our side of the driveway, because we share the driveway going up to the back of our houses, but then it splits at the back of the house. But somebody parked next to one of the cars that's on their side, so it's basically blocking our side. So that's very annoying. So thank you for that. That's probably where I'll be going in an hour, 5 minutes, whenever the fuck they decide to come outside.
Probably not, because they're going to move the truck that's right there and
probably
let the other person out.
Yeah,
you should have been truly king petting and just park in the middle so that there's no way for them to get out without them coming over here.
I don't want them niggas scratching my car, because they will just do it. And
you think so?
Nah, they look like they got money over there. And
who the hell gave them niggas money?
I don't know, but one of them be wearing nurses' outfits. No, it's just unless she's
nurses are hella in debt.
Yeah, they are.
Depending on what type of nurse they are. If they are RN and they head nurse,
you think that bitch is specialized?
Then they got.
She's an OR nurse, and she makes cheddar. OR nurses make bank.
Then I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be living over there.
Yeah, probably not.
So they hella in debt.
Or they live there so they can have the nice things in the house.
Word. That's.
I don't know. The little girl that's over there is bratty as fuck and spoiled as fuck too.
Talking about the little brat.
Almost said
the one that's constantly ringing that side doorbell.
Devon, that is a child.
She's a fucking brat.
She still catch these hands.
Wow, that's fucked up.
But no, last year, if it's the little girl I'm thinking of, her and one of her little friends or cousins or whoever the fuck it was were running in their backyard. This was when the snow was out and everything.
Oh,
the flags, the flags that let you know
where to stop plowing and stuff.
Yeah. They picked those they were picking those up out of our side of the yard, and they're just
each other with them,
stabbing the ice and then playing with them or whatever. And then they're just throw them wherever. It's
I honestly can't even be mad at that, because I used to do that as a kid. So because we didn't know what they were
I can understand like placing them back.
Well, we didn't know what they were for. So they were just for us. They were just things that just sat there. We didn't know what the fuck they were.
So you two were just an asshole.
I mean,
kids will be kids.
See, he was the guy who would like undo the seal on the demon and think it was just a toy. Like
we had
an
entire like you wouldn't be as a child.
Obviously, I would let you do it, and I would observe.
We had an entire. We had a construction site happen like outside our house, and we were taking the cones and shit because they were
night all over again. Goddamn.
We were just leaving. They were just leaving the cones in front of my house. So me and Winter Soldier were like, okay, bowling. We took the fuck cones, set them up in the street, and we're just throwing bike tires out. Yeah,
nice.
Destructo disc. Destructo disc.
Pretty much, yeah. He got pretty mean with that destructo disc. Now he's like,
But see, I can understand
Captain America.
I can understand the flag shit and all that, but going over there and ringing the bell,
I did like twice.
And
they have a new bell too, so they can't even. You didn't hear it, sorry, or it doesn't work, or this out there. It's like, nah, that's a new ass bell. That's one of the bells I told you about the other day. The fucking ones where like if you're standing in front of it, it starts to take video.
No, I'm saying she'll come over here and the side door where you have to twist it and you get the old school.
That's very weird how that door is.
She always comes over and does that in the morning, and it's like one day I was about to just I got a belt in my hand. Well, I will be that neighbor that whoops your child's ass to get them to act right.
Nope, have not come across that.
That's fucked up. So basically, who's here just so the cops know who to come after?
Yeah, we're gonna get that information out.
Well, now that we know you trying to set people up.
I mean,
I'm not the one sitting there talking about beating children that aren't even mine.
First of all,
it's called
talk about that all the time.
I'm pretty sure you said you hate that Indian kid.
There's a complete difference between
the Native American kid.
The Native American kid that's not actually real.
That some people don't understand.
It's not. It's based off of
He's
someone.
a fucking video game character. He's not even real.
Right. It's like no.
I mean,
if the child is doing something wrong, and they get hit or something for it, that's discipline. It's like
takes a village.
Right. Whereas,
exactly.
like,
So
if you're just beating the kid, just beat the kid. That's fucking abuse.
You get the fucking tattoo on your hand that says the village. Give me a reason, Tyler. Give me a fucking reason.
As long as you're not out here boxing your child at Walmart parking lot talking about you gonna put them Rice Krispies back.
I actually want to talk about that though. What is because I thought that the difference between like actual beating, because you hear people talk about beatings from their parents. And I'm like, I think the difference between like beatings and like whoopings was like, if you got to a point at any age where it stopped hurting, like you're like, okay, mom, all right, yeah, oh, it hurt. Like you had to act or something like that, and it doesn't hurt anymore. That was a whooping. That was wooden spoon on the fucking hand. That was belt across the butt, maybe across the face, maybe. But I've heard people talk about like Charlamagne always talks about getting exactly. I've heard Charlamagne talk about getting beat with an extension cord and then forced to sit in hot water because the welts, like it makes the welts hurt. And I'm like, nigga, that's not beating, that's torture. Thought went into your pain. That's torture. I feel like those are two different things, and people are like, "Oh, I don't beat my kids." It's like, okay, but it's not beating your kids to hit them with a belt if they did misbehaving and shit.
What about the what if you hit them with a psychological attack also?
How so?
What if you make them go out and get the switches so that way you can braid them, and then you let them watch as you braid them switches, and then hit them with the Zorro.
Like everybody used to do.
That's what I'm asking because that's a mental and physical right there. So it's like. Where does that fall?
That's a double hit combo.
all those two grandmothers did that.
That's what I'm curious.
It's always the grandmas.
Cause I got a friend who his grandma used to do that, and it was hilarious. Cause he was like, I think
you're not talking about me, are you? Because you're looking directly at me when you say it.
Why do you always feel like someone's talking about you? That's right. You can just look in his general direction while you're telling the story.
Would look directly.
And
no,
it's like,
not my general
why
direction.
Are you talking about
Carl
me?
is looking into
why
my
you
soul.
looking at me?
And being like, yeah, I have a friend. I have a friend that's 5, 6 feet, 6.5. Nigga, how about? I have a friend.
Yeah. He was telling me that him and his cousin was doing something he wasn't supposed to. And their grandma just started.
You did this thing where you stopped and you breathed in and you looked around and you're like, yeah, my friend.
And his grandma just started humming. And it was like, I wonder why she humming.
Oh, shit, like the huntress.
And then they went to sleep. And he was on the bottom bunk and his cousin was on the top bunk. And then they was laying down and the grandma went outside and it was like, yo, why grandma go outside? And I don't know. So they going to sleep, right? And grandma come into the room and she come in like a super soldier. She kick the door in. They both pop up. She pull out the switch. The one on the bottom bunk runs. One on the top bunk tried to jump out. She caught him by his leg and it tore him up in the air.
Damn, son.
That's a pro.
That's one thing you don't do as well. That's one thing you don't do as well.
Yeah, because then it gets worse.
Yeah, so my friend who was on the bottom, he got away. But the one that was on top who got caught in the air, he was different.
Patrick. It's like Patrick.
He was different after
He
that.
got called by Sandy. Your friend kept running like, ah!
Pretty much.
It's mad funny. Nah, so who's here? Because we have an extra person here. You gotta make sure.
I don't know if we're gonna answer that question after what you said earlier.
You gotta distinguish what he says from what we say because he goes say some crazy shit. Nah, he's not gonna say. He's gonna be very quiet because he knows we're recording. Like he usually is.
I don't know.
He's in the background. He's in the background of many of our videos, so
he don't want to
like
implicate himself in anything.
Exactly. Any ongoing cases, possibly.
No, I'm good.
Case of the long hair bandit.
I mean, that could like qualify for pretty much anyone with long hair.
I'm looking at y'all three. I ain't got long hair.
I know I haven't seen your armpit hair recently. It could be like this.
Yeah.
Like what's the name's mom?
That is nasty.
From Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh.
Lasso.
Oh, that was so nasty.
Just why?
This man is like, that is just the worst.
Just why?
Just reaching.
Why are y'all so misogynist? Women can have armpit hair
if they're French.
Wow.
So I got a question for you guys real quick. So what is the longest armpit hair a lady could have before it becomes a turnoff?
Depends.
Well, for me, it's any.
Depends. Oh, wow. No. Introduce who you are first, because I can see exactly. See, now nobody knows who to come after. Exactly.
Wait, they should kind of know our voices by now.
Oh man, are you really talking turn off before it becomes fun?
Okay, so this is
I will bring that bitch up.
This is Ungrateful Ninja. This is Ungrateful Ninja. Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a nigga named George.
The Jokage.
Obscura.
Shadow Man's drawing, so he's
he's
getting inspiration. He's absorbing the artistic whatever.
I'm looking for
that girl's butt.
Because I was given an assignment by Jason.
Oh, the other art god issued you a challenge? Oh, damn, this nigga gave you homework.
Yeah, he gave me homework.
We know who the senior art god is. Ooh, I'd like to see what. Ooh.
See, I'm kind of torn with that one because it says my favorite Overwatch character.
That's fucked up though. The way he worded it, he said, "I'd like to see what you'd come up with," as if he's like judging you silently before you even do it.
No. I know how Jason. how Jason is. So that's definitely not how he would.
I definitely know it's not, but it don't read like that. It reads like I challenge you.
That's just how you. That's just how you read it.
Exactly.
With the pen.
It's like it's all your interpretation.
If it was anybody but Jason, those words, I'd be like, "Fuck, this nigga the keys."
Oh, so what you're saying is, if I would say that to you, you think I was talking down to you?
Okay.
Wow.
Now, bro,
wow.
Get the hammer from Monster Hunter.
Bro, you know, if Javi wrote that to you, you know you had to drop kick Javi though.
That'd just be another pizza slap to the face.
Wow.
Good times.
Firstly, Javi can never write something this
coherent.
Yeah. And neat.
Who are you?
I know I can't talk.
Who are you?
I'm the Rican Tiger.
The Rican Tiger?
I like that.
Not Captain Puerto Rico?
That's
Dang.
Goes by many names. You just do just do all your AKAs. Just do it.
I'm the Rican Tiger, also known as Captain Puerto Rico.
Armando Alejandro Estrada va.
Cholo boy.
God damn, that was stuck in my head now.
Which one?
Cholo Boys.
Cholo boy swag.
This
What?
right here is my rap. Oh, the
I got the mustache and everything for it.
Chale.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
What?
You call me Negro from Blackstreet.
Stupid.
Oh, come on, Chikorita.
Yeah. So, Community Day
kidding
continues to be at 11 on Saturdays, the same time as the fucking podcast.
Which is bullshit.
Why they do that? Why
They hate
Niantic
black
apps?
folk.
Wow.
Because they listen to your podcast. They know what time you do it, and they're like, you know what? Interruptions.
Oh my god, just run away.
How could they know that? They could look at the files, I guess, and get like when it was created. That's fucked up. Who pissed off Niantic then?
Not me.
Someone working in
This
Niantic.
Chikorita's pissed off at me.
Obviously, because you haven't invited them to the podcast.
Or because we were talking too much shit about the fucking the Pokemon Bank. And it's just,
Everything.
everybody knows. Like I don't know why they become so upset about that. And they got the nerve to sit there and talk. Oh fucking, we're still working on this other thing. Actually, it's like, bitch, work on the Pokemon Bank so I can bring stuff from old games into this current game.
But then it'll be too broken. You won't be able to challenge yourself to see if you're a good
That's what they
Pokemon
did
trainer.
in the older games. They would
Oh my
like limit
God.
when you could do it, so that way you couldn't like power through the games. But oh, you can't do it till after you beat the Elite Four, so that way you can actually.
Yeah, that'd be funny though if it was like that and
Jump out.
they just were lying to people.
If it jumps out, I'm using
Because I think they still have the
Yeah.
bank. They just don't let you use the
I'm
old
using
version.
whatever. Go
That
there.
has like all
See,
your
you
shit
tempted it
from
with a
all
golden,
Yeah.
with a golden.
Because there was a
raspberry.
way,
It was
if
okay,
you
I
knew
want that
how,
berry now.
You could go from like gold and silver all the way up. It was, you just have to like jump through hoops, but you can like bring all your Pokemon through from way, way, way back if you knew how.
If that would have jumped out. Oh my.
What jumped out?
Chikorita, I was getting mad at this Chikorita. It was just attacking every single ball I was shooting at it.
He managed to get a shiny in the time that it took for me to like bring him here.
Yeah.
Managed to
Because
get a shiny.
I'm just that awesome.
Ugh, fucking
I get all that shiny love.
never gotten a shiny.
Because you don't
See, I was
play.
saying how he wasn't
I was
around in
gonna
the
say,
age
you
of
don't
shiny
really-
hunters.
Because
ever
I'm always
play.
the one driving. I keep
Well,
telling Joe, I'm like, hey, that wouldn't it be nice if you were like, you know, I don't know, to use my phone maybe while I'm driving. You're like, yeah, and then he just keeps playing. I'm like, nigga, really?
You gotta go to them when
Am I a joke?
they go out to
Is
the
my
parks and
Pokemon
stuff.
account a joke to you?
I
First of
know.
all,
Literally
yes.
the
First of
one
all, yes.
time when we were all out Pokemon hunting, and then he said that, I had to snatch his phone from
I
him.
say that every single time you're in the car.
No, you
Playing
don't.
Pokemon.
No, you
I'm like,
don't.
maybe would it be nice if you were the dick?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to come back to my character like that. You know what? Now I'm just not going to do it at all. Ever.
Wow.
How's that any different from what you do?
Wow.
Because you're over talking about when we're in the car and I'm playing Pokemon. Say, I don't really play Pokemon while we're riding in the car. I'm on Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Oh, so you'll play Mario Kart, but you won't play Pokemon?
What? Why are you looking at me when you say that?
You know his eye go that way by itself.
And this is why we needed him here. Because we can't talk shit anymore without him being here. Because I feel bad. Just say a lot.
Do you
We
feel
bring you
bad?
up. I bring you up a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
do you
And then
feel
Joe
bad?
knocks you
Like,
down.
really?
Do I
Really?
feel- No.
Really? Because I think I had to be
forgot
moral
what you-
police for you a lot.
About what? More. Hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. You're the moral police for me? Since when? Nigga,
Always.
Since when? Nigga, since when?
Since we've met.
Then one dispute.
Literally, it's on the last podcast where you was about to say something. I had to stop you because, like, no,
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah. Because this
I'm the one who
this
it's
happened
not
before
even
I had to
here.
leave for work.
See, moral police.
You can't trust what Devon says. He's too close to this.
He's
He's all in. He's IA for
What?
the moral police department. You think he ain't gonna lie for the chief?
But if it's on the podcast, then boom.
Anyway.
And then even,
Well, see, that's the thing. It was
and-
what was not said on the podcast. That's
and
the
then
thing.
even in general, where I have to like catch you
I'm
before.
always the one to say no. We can't talk about Arnaldo. Let's hear.
No, I'm not talking
Yes.
about Arnaldo. I'm talking about in general.
Oh,
you
you talking about Eric? No.
you
Nick
go to
Rowe.
say something
Who's the one
really
who's always
fucked
talking
up.
about Eric though?
You.
Nick Rowe. You lie. You can't even do a straight face.
Because the last 2 times
you say furry like 5 times a day.
Yeah, because I'm a furry.
And then you talk. Oh, I see how it is. This nigga's trying to avoid. He's trying to avoid heat from the furry community by trying. I'm one of you guys.
Wait a minute. I'm not one of them, but I am a furry. Well, let's get that clear. I need to make a good separation. Like,
wow. Yeah, there are
hard stop.
There are separate. Like,
so you can be a furry but not be a furry.
You know, there's different factions.
There's intensities to it.
There's different factions.
I'm very much the light side of that, where it's like, yeah, I have a foxtail.
Furry light.
Yeah, I'm furry light.
You diet furry. Diet furry.
Only 12 calories.
But you're not going to see me in a full-on...
You're a no-carb furry.
You're not going to see me in a full-on Fursona where I have like a full-on fursuit on and outside.
You want to bust out a Totoro one day?
Zero sugar furry.
Nah. What?
Zero sugar furry.
Oh my good lord.
Oh, you could, all you got to do is get a...
Gluten-free.
Wait a minute. Gentlemen. There is an easier way to prove this. The group chat.
I'm about to say, this nigga gonna put out a gun.
Wow. The group chat, you are constantly at Eric.
I will say this. That is exactly why I'm the one who says we need to stop unless he's here. When he's here, or when he's in the group chat, yes.
But then I have to stop you from going too far when he's here.
What? Never. You could never stop that. That's built in. That's Carl's fault. Because I saw the way, the ferocity that Carl goes after this nigga. This nigga calls him Charizard. You know Carl's mom calls him Charizard?
We don't call him Charizard. We call him Charmander.
Or Charmander, exactly. His mom calls him Charmander. Oh. His mom is burning Eric every time she sees him and doesn't even know it.
How is that burning Eric?
Oh, that's
Charmander is one of the more
again, I will be the person to stop it. We're not going to talk about that unless he's here. Actually, we did talk about it when he was here. Because he did come on one of the earlier podcasts. So I'll have to retell that story. Next time he's here. He can relive his pain.
Well, apparently he won't do it no more because you guys talk so much shit about him. He doesn't even want to come to the game nights anymore.
Wow. That was, I could feel the limp wristed shit in that fucking thing he said. He was just like, guys, I'm sorry. I won't come to game night because I think I might be sick.
Why you have to say limp wristed?
I'm tired. It's like,
I respect his honesty. He had a long day. He's tired.
I get it. All right, fine.
I thought he wanted to play his Pokemon game.
Probably.
They're having a lot of outages. So
no,
that
won't stop him. He'll come over and use the TV and start playing the game.
Yeah, this nigga commandeers our TV.
There has been a lot of internet outages because I had one yesterday. Remember I called you to ask you if your internet was all right? Internet was down for like 3 or 4 hours.
They were there sitting, like Joe was sitting in the chair here, Justin was laying down.
Yeah, he heard me. He responded to me.
Actually, I didn't know who that was. Because I thought you would be out working because you know your situation. That's why I didn't call you. And I don't know Joe's schedule, so I'm like...
I guess we're just not friends anymore.
Cool.
I'm shocked you didn't realize he gave you that tone of he didn't understand who was talking.
I'm just gonna sit over here in the shade corner.
That's why I was like, how you doing? Because I didn't know who it was. Because honestly, I thought you would be working nonstop because of your situation, and I don't know Joe's work schedule.
Did you not catch that tone?
But I know Shadow usually goes to work later in the day, so I'm like, hey, let me call see if Shadow's home, see if he knows anything about the internet being weird.
Depression. It's a thing now.
No, but I did have to yell at Spectrum for doing some fuck shit, though.
Yeah, they tried to sneak us some TV.
Wait, what?
They tried to cut our internet with some TV.
Wow.
Tried to mix in some TV.
Yeah, I got the bill, and there was an extra $40 charge and all that. Oh, excuse me, extra $50 charge on that bullshit. Wow. And
so yeah, we don't have your TV service; it's just internet.
Got an email. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But if you want, we can just offer you a free week. And it's like,
no.
Free
stop messaging me about this bullshit. No, I don't want TV.
Don't fall into the trap.
I don't want the phone. Leave me alone.
Bruh. The easiest way to deal with these people
Start swearing at them.
is you just not even you just calmly and collectively. You say, "I have receipts. If you continue to do this, it's harassment, and I will sue you." And they will back the fuck off.
Nah, I'd rather cuss them out.
It's more fun.
Yeah, but it's less
Because then they seriously will let you.
Basis.
They seriously would just leave you alone at that point. Because it's just like with any telemarketer or anything like that. If you swear at them, they cut you off.
Hi, would you like, bitch? That's fucked up. Yeah.
Although I felt really bad, I kind of went in for like 10 minutes just swearing at one guy until he like hung up on me. And I was just in a foul mood, and it was like I did want to deal with that, and yeah, it got real dark.
And I wasn't there to record it.
No, this was when I was living with Jer, and I was home alone.
Strangers came and knocking.
Nah, and that was the after one of the festivals at my job, and all the bullshit happened. I was irritated, and then they caught the storm. So basically, I was Daenerys being stupid because she couldn't clap her nephew's.
You bringing
Bringing that rage.
I was about to say, Arnaldo, don't come over the table on this man. He's just talking about her wanting to clap cheeks. Calm down.
Well, she's still a stupid character.
I mean, she was cool at first, but then
She's no Cersei.
No,
Joe doesn't know who that is.
Cersei. Who that?
Cersei's bad.
Who that? No.
Wait. What? Fuck.
She's badass. Cersei.
Mm.
I don't like her, but she is badass.
Bad, yes. An ass, yes. Badass, no.
I understand. I understand what you mean because how she got out of some situations.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
That was great though.
And
yeah.
they tried to appeal to my petty side with the whole Shang thing. I was like, y'all not gonna make me like this character because no, fuck that.
Now every now and then you'll hear him say Shane.
Over like the randomest.
But I am the old
shit.
non-woman saying that when she's walking with the bell.
You gotta get the bell.
I would get it, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I get one of the.
Because it's also the incense burner.
Yeah, I was
too,
gonna
that
say. I was like
yeah.
in Expendables 2 with Jason Statham when he had it. Oh, that was great.
Letting them know, like, yeah, y'all about to get fucked up. Name it God.
Cleansing this area before y'all dirty it.
You. Yeah.
Cowbell. But no,
Or-
Cersei, I didn't.
It's like, or was he cleansing their like soul so they can go to heaven right after he killed him?
There's no way to cleanse them.
Like, last rites or whatever.
Right.
Daenerys, just that.
You'd be a dick like Zorro and just fucking.
Give him a gold coin. What's this for? So you can get go with the ferryman.
Yeah, so you can cross the sticks. That's fucked up. How much is it? Is it two?
Two. That's why I think they put one on each eye.
It's 2 quarters.
I think I don't know. I think it's like gold coins. Because it's like an old school thing.
That's like $1,000.
Well, because it's an old school thing when gold was their coin.
So I'm sitting there like, are they just burying niggas with $1,000 now?
Yeah,
No,
so
it was so they can cross the River Styx.
Yeah.
They have to have the.
Yeah, but like, you know, exchange rates. Who got gold now?
But I mean, back then it was just like,
I'm
hey,
like forgetting
gold
They stopped caring
a
about
picture
they
to
stopped
use.
caring
Determined to
about
get
now.
at least
Like,
2 more.
Gold is a little bit.
Want the whole family.
I
family.
I think a
Have
gold
at least
coin
3.
like that is only worth $250.
I definitely got the candy for it. I got like
Because remember,
the
it's
candy.
just ounces that they go for.
yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a lot of money regardless, but I mean, it's not that much.
But you know it's not dead. People's interest in the Sonic movie. That's still kind of a little bit alive.
Only because they're listening to people and they're fixing the bullshit that they fucked
Now,
up.
if only they can do that with their video games.
What are you talking about? Their video games are perfect, according to Clarence. He's like, nah, there are no bad Sonic games. We're like,
I heard a rumor that
right.
Elon Musk is looking into Full Dive. Sword Art Online stuff.
I'm not trusting Elon Musk for that shit.
You don't want to go into Monster Hunter for real?
Fuck no.
If Mila Jovovich is in there, I might do it.
You know, her husband's just watching me like, yeah. Get at my wife.
As long as she's not the handler, I'm alright with it.
The handler. Oh.
Hey, partner.
But the
Partner!
Raikage is there.
Oh, I hate that. That's what they have her say now.
Hard.
That's why I don't even have voices. I just do with
You do the old school
way.
way. Yeah. I'm telling these people like, yo, back in the day, you didn't listen to anybody talk. You just
Yep. Yep.
I'd laugh if
But yeah,
the Admiral still did the
Some of the voices are good. Some of the voices are good. Like the voice actors
Some
they
of
got
them are
for
good.
them.
Like Admiral is pretty good.
Yeah.
And Jiraiya is the dude who does the voice of Jiraiya is the Argosy. The guy who comes to the port every so often. You gotta trade shit with him.
I just call him the captain.
Captain. Yeah.
They're like, oh, the captain's back. Let's see what he's got.
Yep.
I noticed they didn't really upgrade his stuff when the Iceborne came out.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get the stuff because that stuff you use for the base of the new stuff still.
It's just free.
Has anyone gotten any of the what do you call it? Resident Evil DLC stuff?
I've seen that. I don't know, like,
'Cause-
what exactly, like, did you have to do to get?
I haven't
this
been
stuff?
on since they put that event
Because I
out.
saw it in the because I was telling Joe.
Because I heard people said it's not bad though. That's why I was curious. Because you guys,
I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because all of you are further than me in it, so I was curious if
I don't know.
you guys.
Is it like an event based thing?
I
guess,
I think you have to do an event to get the gear.
That's because I didn't see, like, from the events, I didn't see anything that said anything about, like, Resident Evil based
Okay.
objects or.
Because I thought it was already out. Because I saw videos. I didn't watch the video, but I saw videos on YouTube of people like, oh, the Leon armor is actually pretty good and stuff like
Unless
that.
they're doing like the old school annoying thing of like not telling you what events are what.
I think it's like no.
I
I went to the events and they were all just like I did like a good. I did the ones that I could do. I couldn't do like gold or silver, Rathalos, Arathi, and I'd love to do that though.
I need them for my duels.
I gotta play again.
The events that I did do, I didn't get any like special tickets or anything. It was just bonus rank and point stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I even went to like the Call of Terra siege area, like that quest.
Is that up right now?
I don't know. I haven't been in Monster Hunter in a little bit, but nothing was there except Call of Terra siege was like black, like grayed out, and it was just like the regular quest stuff, but nothing regarding like Resident Evil. I'm like, okay, so is this now? Is this coming up in the future? Like,
Because they announced it.
Remember for Sinister Saints and Try, they didn't.
I didn't see any like people with exclamation points over their head or anything. So
Well,
I didn't even know.
Well,
which fucking thing
the good thing about World is that now when you go into the quest, before you start the quest, at the very bottom, the last line of the description will be like, "Oh, extra hunter ring or tickets or whatever." So that's nice. But I mean, it could be. It might not
straight
even
up just tell you you're going to be the Witcher. Right?
It might not be. I will say it might not be a regular event. It might be like a story thing, like The Witcher. Because Capcom is Monster Hunter and Capcom is Resident Evil, so they could just throw a ton of Resident Evil content into it.
Throw whatever they want in there.
Yeah, so that it could be that. But I heard people saying the Leon armor isn't bad, so I'm like, oh, okay. But you guys are all.
Is it like a police tactical shit?
All I know is that it's supposed to be rumored to be Leon stuff. But like I said, you guys are all further than me in it, so that's why I was curious.
I hope they give you a Leon wig, like they gave you the Dante wig.
It might be that. It might be how Dante is, but Leon.
The whole set thing.
I'm curious about what the weapon's going to be.
A gun.
I mean, like, how is it going to look? Because all the guns
It'd
are
be weird to be like it's a bow gun,
called
but it looks like
Return of the
it's just a big ass pistol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm curious how it's going to look.
It's called Return of the Bioweapon.
Return
The name of the quest?
bioweapon.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I was playing yesterday.
Does it have dates?
Yeah, it's out now.
Oh,
See, that's what I was asking you guys. You guys are further than me.
The PC, I was going to get it in December for people playing on PC.
I've been too depressed to play video games.
I'll probably hop on tonight and try to
You
run
can
it
never be too depressed with
if I'm at the Rat Hunter rank.
Say that.
I know from experience.
You just play Mad World.
I get depression, like affected by depression way more than you do.
not a competition. Also, depression is different for each person, so not how that works.
True.
You can throw it like, fool, you've just hurt John Travolta. Fool.
Or you could be like somebody we know and dodge into it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's a Luke thing through and through.
It's like, how am I aiming for your chest and you duck into it? It's like, just back up.
That's weird.
Oh.
So yeah, the Sonic movie should be coming out February 14th, I think now. It's a new thing. So
I think you got one shiny so far.
I wonder if
I
any of
assume
the
that's
other
Sonic
Sonic characters are going to be in it. I wonder,
can't have two conversations.
I wonder if any of those Sonic characters are going to be in it.
You can have 15 conversations.
Can't. How is one person trying to follow what we're all saying?
That's why you need subtitles, different colors.
Yes.
We're trying to get the SAP for this motherfucker, but it's gonna take a little bit.
Speaking of SAP, according to Justin here, I'm a SCP. According to Justin and
weird things that happen
Joe.
around you. SCP-1, what did I say? 5137, I think. I don't know. The number changes.
No, you said
That's how dangerous she is. The number is never the same.
We think he might be different.
no, you said 5137 yesterday too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my official SCP number, 5137.
We gotta write that down.
5137. Do 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 do.
4547.
But yeah, I'm surprised they only go up to 5,000 with like how long these things have been in existence or whatever, or how long they've been like making them. They're pretty cool though. SCPs are like, I mean, they're just like weird. It's anywhere from like Shengang type shit to like any kind of supernatural shit that they just slap a number designation on for, like fucking 134 is a fucking special knife that like cuts open time or some shit, or one of them is like it's a door. I said time, not dimensions. That would be dope if he could cut time. We don't know what he could do because he got that power and then stopped like a dumbass. But anyway, like, oh, I just want a regular job. It's like, nigga, you can cut through dimensions. Why do you need a regular job? Whatever.
Pompadour.
Huh?
Pompadour, that's why.
I thought you said Hodor. I was like, what the fuck?
He needs to grease that
Wow.
beeswax.
Dimensional energy just keeping his pompadour up?
He did that on purpose.
I did do that on purpose. I said Hodor to him earlier this week. I can't remember.
Poor Hodor.
Oh, because he kept saying door. So I didn't unlock the door. Yeah, but I need to do key fob. Anyway. Weird shit. Yeah, there was a door though that like you open it and then you walk through it and you can end up like anywhere. Or there's a girl who's like some
the Ark.
Yeah, so like they're different items. It's kind of like Warehouse 13. So there you have items, but you also have sometimes it's places, sometimes it's like a house or something like that, like a big ass item or something like that. Sometimes it'll be people. A lot of them, a few of them are people. Like there's the plague doctor who like apparently he just like grows this plague doctor costume out of his body and it's like attached to him, like it's part of him. Or you have another one that's like a fucking wind god or something named Asher, who's actually a huge dumbass, and you can like trick him into thinking you're a god, and then he'll accept you as like, oh, you're cool, this, that, third, whatever.
So is that where they got Asher Mirror from? For Destiny 2? He, like, this dude is...
I forgot what pantheon they said he's from, but he's kind of a beast. Yeah. Anyway.
I just want to go to where the 7 mile long eel is.
Which one is that?
It's the one that eats memories.
Oh, the one that he said is under, like, what is it, the Red Sea, the Black Sea, or something like that?
You said it eats memories?
It secretes some kind of shit that, like, saps your memories away from you.
Why would you want that?
So I can have a clean slate.
That's an asshole thing to say in a room full of all your friends. Forget you niggas and have a new life.
See, the only problem with that, the only problem with that is like you might forget everything. You're just gonna like walk someplace where like there's nothing but racist people. I'm like, why is everyone so mean to me? Oh, because you don't remember what racism is.
Granted, I mean, you die.
Also, do you want to forget all of your health issues? So if you go to a hospital and be like, who are you and what do you? I don't know.
What's a penis? How do I use this thing? I don't trust it. It's got a mind of its own.
Did you see what the new patient did to the bathroom?
So, are you saying I'm going to be Jake Gyllenhaal and Bubble Boy? Bow! God damn.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Pat.
And then Danny Trejo will end up with your mom.
Wildflower.
That shit was so dumb.
Oh,
And
but then your dad is happy now because it's like, oh, my wife isn't being so controlling over our son.
If that means I gotta have an extra nigga in the marriage, I don't care. I'll sit in that
Like,
fucking
how-
closet with the Superman costume on. I don't give a shit.
Wow, why are you always going to the Superman?
Because it's the fucking worst and most hilarious thing. I feel
Superman
bad,
at his finest.
Who does Superman call for that though?
Robin. Duh.
Robin?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that doesn't have crowbar marks.
There's 3 of them that don't have those.
Exactly. She gets all 3 of them.
Wow.
I mean,
One of
there's
them
also
is a child.
I'm about to say there's also like the 2 female ones. The
That is
redheads.
true. I mean, do they count as Robins though? Because
Yeah, there's-
they wore the suit like once or twice, and then they went off to be like, I'm fucking Batwoman or I'm
Then he
Batgirl.
also gets Howard the Duck, Darkwing Duck, and Duck Dodgers.
Danger Duck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Fucking. That was weird. But yeah.
And then they all go at her in a sea of gold.
We talking about Lois Lane, right?
Possibly.
Or Wonder Woman.
She might be down for that weird shit. Wonder Woman. Ooh.
No, Wonder Woman wouldn't.
I mean, if we learned anything,
Who's the strongest out of all of them, though? Would it be Scrooge?
What do you mean?
The ducks.
In terms of actual strength?
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck, probably.
Wait, you said like who are the? I wasn't paying too much.
Darkwing Duck, Duck Dodgers, Scrooge McDuck.
Definitely not Duck Dodgers.
He might be bigger than
the
them.
most
He's bigger than
durable.
them. He actually is bigger than them. Because the rest of them are like this tall. Daffy Duck's like, all right, like regular height.
But
I guess Scrooge is don't forget he has some weird ass feet. I'm just saying.
Blacked out the sun.
so those and Scrooge. I would say Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not Darkwing Duck.
No,
He fights crime in a suit.
But he's like Batman though.
Or
Then
you
again-
have Scrooge McDuck over here
He also
picking
does have
up
enough
tanks
history.
and shit.
But I was gonna say
Yeah.
like there's this thing of Batman picking up Solomon Grundy with one arm. I'm like
He doesn't-
Solomon Grundy's like 1,000 pounds. Batman's like
Yeah.
250 tops. How you doing that with one arm and no leverage? Because I'm the Batman. Cheating.
Isn't that when he had some type of
Bullshit
magical
energy.
bullshit thing with him? Wasn't
He
it?
has a Green Lantern ring on him, like, sometimes. Because he's been given one, he just doesn't use it. Which I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't. Or sometimes they just imbue
He doesn't
him
have
with
that
their
good
strength.
imagination. Could you imagine
He only imagines
if
bats.
Joker had the Green Lantern?
No,
Or the
If he
Riddler?
had a-
Or
I thought red, but then I'm like, he's not angry enough. I feel like I'm trying to think, the yellow one would probably be the best for him. Fear, just fear mongering.
Yeah.
Because it tends to go to people who are crazy as fuck.
I know Harley's had red and green, I believe.
Didn't she have pink at one point too?
That I don't know.
Because that's like her whole thing is like the love aspect.
Mr. J.
I know what's the name had pink. Wonder Woman.
She did, yeah. Then she got mad at Superman. Why won't you clap my cheeks, Batman? Why? He's like, 'cause I don't want
So I
my
think they
penis-
were saying that
I want
like
my penis to break.
when she went pink, I think they said she had the highest level of pink or something like that.
Did she actually go after Batman? I can't remember.
She likes Batman and Superman.
Well, she likes Superman.
They've been pushing the
for-
Superman thing more recently too. Like I know they've done it before, but they're pushing it way more now.
Well, because she would go for something like that because with
Superpower.
how she was brought up, like, oh, you're really strong, I'm really strong, we
Yeah.
should make a baby, but I don't really want you to get the fuck away from me.
They keep going more towards this like Wonder Woman that's only existed in like our world for like a year or two. You know, like they just found her instead of being like, oh, they found her in World War I or whichever one that was. So when she's brand new and Superman's out, she'll go for him. But like the more she gets to know them, she usually tends to go after Batman. But Batman is usually just emotionally unavailable. She's just like, I'm good.
That's because Wonder Woman's not a furry.
That's Batman.
Yeah, right.
He went after Catwoman. He went after Cheetah. Went after Batgirl.
I would call that going after. He saved his own life by kissing a furry. He's like, yeah, that's too bad about your research. This, that, and the third. Blah,
he
blah.
initiated
Come
it.
over here and kiss this. Yeah.
I mean,
Batman himself is a furry though.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah.
I mean, not kind of anything. He dresses up as a bat.
There's no fur on the suit though.
It's still a furry. It's a fursona.
Batman is a fursona. I have to write that down now.
Is that the name of the podcast?
I told you they write themselves. The podcast tells us what it wants to be named.
Shadow is SCP-5137, and Batman is Fursona.
SCP-5137 says Batman is a fursona.
Whoa, that was Joe that said that.
I'm co-opting it. I'm changing history. I'm gonna fuck. You see that? You start living around white people. You're like, I can change history.
You out here like a
your inner whiteness is coming in right now.
I'm wearing the shirt.
It's
the whitest shirt.
The white around your lip. Anyway. So have you? Did you watch the Has Been Hotel thing? The sitting in the group chat.
No.
Nobody watched it, even though it's at the end of the chat. Like, unless it's like after like bringing it up. It's like I thought it was a good watch. Like, I thought it was pretty cool.
More and more does this one here keep saying I'm the biggest asshole character in the show. Call me the radio demon.
I said, like,
for all you who out there listening, I need y'all to watch this show. For one, it's good.
Yeah.
For two, I need someone to just out here just tell the truth.
They don't know you.
Tell the truth. Just tell the truth. I ain't the radio demon.
There are reasons as to why I said you are the radio demon.
What are those reasons?
If somebody upsets you, you will fuck them up.
When have I ever done that?
When I saw the radio, when I
when have I ever done that?
When we were at your mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
You were yelling. You were just simply yelling at Jay. This dude was on the floor. When I heard you like yelling, like jump at him, I jumped back from out of fear. I was like, yo.
When I see the radio demon, though,
but did I touch him?
When I see the radio demon, I think more.
Okay then.
If anybody's the radio demon, it's Carl. Active. You see that fake surprise? Like, what? Nigga, I've seen you actively put up experiments on motherfuckers.
Pixar didn't happen.
Okay. All right. If anybody was gonna join an organization to be like, I'm gonna watch it fail from the inside, like that's the only reason I'm there, that's definitely Carl. That's definitely Carl. He's setting them up for failure that he knows is gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's done it to, I've seen him do it to people.
Yeah.
That's definitely him.
Yep.
It's fun.
And he's always smiling.
Yep.
And he's wearing red right now. They're both kind of,
Like, I'm not part of this.
So you gonna just take off the graceful cardigan?
Still smiling, though, nigga.
I'm always smiling. Fuck you.
It's the Joseph that laughs.
So we got two candidates. I'm still leaning.
No, it's not fair because my favorite color is red. All right, god damn it. Red, blue, black.
I mean, he's partial to red too.
Red.
Interesting.
See, I'm the only one in here trying to
like
set
blue
me
one.
up like that.
Purple.
Only time I ever set people. No, I don't set people up for the fail. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Leave me alone. Anyway, to change the subject, let's talk about how Mr. Usain Bolt had his record beat by the greatest whammon in the world.
Who?
Heather Swanson beat fucking record. You don't even know. Your name's a lie. That shit had me dying laughing. And that is a topic. I'm glad that they talked about that though, because that is a topic that I've been wondering about for a dumb long time. Because when it comes to trans athletes, I was just wondering. I'm like, okay,
now is that actual figure or
like when do you put them with?
It looks like a figure.
You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, actually, let's go to that.
Just because I'm like that one chick, she busted that other chick's head open. Like that chick that I told. Remember I showed you that chick who looked like she. Everybody on the internet kept saying it looked like she inhaled a chicken wing like through her nose, like because it was like a chicken. She had like I forgot what it's called, but it's basically like when there's a pocket of blood like in the skin. Yeah, it's not subcranial because I think it was up it's up here. But it was basically this big ass like blot that went down to her nose and then up to her like her forehead, and it was in the shape of like a chicken wing or like a leg. So everybody kept saying she sniffed it, which was stupid, but she got messed up.
Golden raspberry and excellent.
So yeah, everybody was kept saying like, is it okay for trans women to be fighting with like with cis women?
It's not fair.
She's been taking the hormones for a dumb long time too. Like especially
crappy.
her. She said she's been taking the hormones since what, like teenager. So before like puberty really set in. So it's like,
See, the thing with that is, if I like how I see it is like transition from like man to woman. It's like you still have that like the whole like men's strength. Like men are, I guess. I think it's like read somewhere like men are technically stronger than women. Will always be stronger than women. Mm-hmm. It's like
at base.
It's just not fair.
Without any extra.
My thing is, they should just get rid of weight classes, get rid of male and female, and just have everybody go at it. One true champion. And Michelle Yeoh will be on top, and everyone will just bow to her.
You see this motherfucker saying mad people are failed. You know how many people have failed from that system? You have Joe wrestling against like a fucking 5-year-old child.
Joe, why do you constantly say me? I'm not the one who would do that.
He's really not.
I know, but like the biggest thing I can think of right now, so it's like I gotta throw you at tiny things like fucking like action figure, like go fight Lil Truck. Big Truck go fight Lil Truck.
Big Bang take Lil Bang.
Fucked up.
I would gladly be in.
I thought he was gonna say I would gladly powerbomb Chuck. Bah! Ooh. See that?
That's karma fucking with you right now.
I caught myself though.
This time.
Right.
It's like, you keep messing with Joe, something's gonna happen.
My mom can say that. Well, I was like, stop bullying Joe. I'm like, I'm not bullying Joe.
He's twice as big as me.
Word. He's older than me too. How the fuck I'm bullying him?
Because
Wait. Just because Joe's bigger than you and older doesn't mean you can't be bullying him. I
only said older. That motherfucker said bigger.
It's hard to bully somebody that can just like, you
word. That's like saying we are racist
necessarily.
to white people. It's
not
like,
necessarily.
I mean, now wait a minute. We've seen it a lot where the smaller ones are making fun of the bigger ones. Now, granted, sometimes the bigger ones get tired of it and they body slam that poor child.
Last right.
I mean, seeing that's how they were bullying, I wouldn't really call them a poor child. It's like they kind of asked a child.
I know you saw that video where that boy got snatched up and thrown on his neck.
So basically, imagine if.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm trying to.
We got destroyed.
I will laugh my ass off when he got slammed. I'm not even gonna lie.
You remember Luke, right?
He was his ass.
Imagine Luke was bullying Joe all the time. And Joe was like, and Joe was like, man, I don't want any trouble. And Luke just kept going. And then Luke hits Joe. And Joe's like,
honestly, I feel like Luke would try to hit Joe, but hurt himself in the process.
I mean, this kid was like all
thing.
The size difference and everything. It was just,
it was.
You had a gentle giant, and it was like, I'm done with you.
That one always makes me think of remember the dude who was screaming in fucking McDonald's because he ran up on his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend. And he that nigga flipped him into McDonald's, and he said, and all the McDonald's workers said, "Oh shit!" He's watching him. He's sitting on the floor. Like, Karina! He's just crying. He's sitting there crying like, Karina! Just like, yo,
that is embarrassing.
I was trying not to laugh because I'm like, this man is in pain.
That's
and like
so
that fucking scream, it was fucked up.
He got hit with that arm toss and it was over,
Bruh. It was so fluid too. It just happened. He just grabbed a girl like, "Come on, let go, girl." It's like shit.
Wow.
Oh fuck, that's dope.
What happened to me though?
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Unless Brock Lesnar stole your girl.
I still think it was. That's a nice picture, Charizard. I wouldn't mind being in a world.
He's got cracks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take out weight class if you're going to have men and women fight with each other. Because, I mean, you see it happen in wrestling all the time. A lot of women will come out on top on that one.
Weight class is still it's still relevant.
Yeah. But I would love to fucking watch someone like Ronda Rousey beat the shit
out of The Rock.
That would be awesome to watch.
Yeah, but Conor McGregor. That.
Yo.
As a matter of fact, yo, Conor,
Since
you're so big and bad, why don't you come find me down at 123 Fake Street?
Fake Street.
Get that ass whipped.
Damn, son.
I mean, he can't really give us.
Watch there be another old guy he's gonna punch.
I mean, he can't really like our actual address because we are in the teleporting house, of course. So we're always in a different location. So we're at Big Street right now. We might be at Who Knows Where's Avenue next.
We're in Yukon.
I would gladly fuck up Conor McGregor. That's one I would set up for to fail.
Wow.
I would completely.
Yeah. I can't stand that guy.
Turn me up. You hurt me. Bow, motherfucker.
Goddamn.
Ref will come over and try to stop the fight. He up. He good. Leave him alone.
He's a small guy too.
Stand up.
See, Joe, you gotta hit him in the way so that he'll stumble. You can just go around him and keep hitting him and just keep him standing up.
I'll keep his ass on the cage.
Keep him on.
Oh my god, you're gonna be packing. With Karama, he's fucking unconscious. He's like, look, he's still on his feet. He's like, you holding him up. Fucked up. So then who's the Yusuke that's gonna come in and fuck you up? Why should be like Floyd Mayweather? He's just
Dean Mayweather. He catch these hands too. That little punk ass bitch.
Yeah, I'll sell tickets.
He's too. I don't know why people keep saying, "Oh, he's the baddest fighter." No, he's not.
He's
tag. Oh,
yeah, he's dodging everything. He's just hiding all the time.
Tag, run away, ref, get him off me, ref.
Only thing good is his reflexes. The whole being able to counterpunch before your
cross counter.
Word. he can.
He's just good at getting away.
Yeah, he can counter you before his fist will connect with your face in the counter before your brain realizes that you missed him.
You see, I can't really agree with that because after seeing Pacquiao tag the fuck out this man,
and Pacquiao was
6-7 years out of his
the
prime.
Only person that's
6-7 years out of his prime now.
Man.
And then what's that guy's name? Bradley. When he had his fight with Mayweather, and everyone in that stadium knew
I can't remember
Floyd lost that one.
Yeah,
because Floyd couldn't do nothing. Again, that's when he started. Oh, I'm gonna square up with him. Square up. Yeah, those first 2 rounds, you got tagged the fuck up. And then he was like, "Okay, I'm doing my normal thing." It's the back of my
Friday night 6 fights.
Basically,
It's fucked up.
that's how he fights. You gonna fight like a bitch? I'm gonna call you a bitch.
Speaking of fights, Broseph, have you watched the Ip Man Z? Michelle is in that. Michelle, yeah.
I was actually watching that last night.
How was it? I haven't watched it yet because it's on Netflix. I was going to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Okay. I know your girl is in it, so I know you was going to at least peek at it.
Yeah, as soon as it was, because it was dropped a couple days ago, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, they just added a buttload of stuff.
And we were talking about Michelle Yeoh last night. And I had to tell her, yeah, it's my wife. She don't know it yet.
Speaking of people, girls.
It's okay. You cheating on me, but you don't know it.
Your girl, I heard, is supposed to be in the Mandalorian. Ming-Na Wen. I heard she might be in that.
Ooh.
Yeah, she did the voice of Mulan, if y'all don't know. OG.
It's my girl. It's my girl.
So I think this is like the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Either this one or the next one. So everybody's starting to get other roles and stuff. Yeah. So I think she's supposed to be in the Mandalorian.
Oh, her.
Yep. Ming-Na Wen.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Mandalorian looks good. It looks like it could be good.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't watch trailers. I just watch it when I watch it.
They also added a couple episodes of Kaminari the Iron Fortress on Netflix.
More or wait, more or are you talking about the ones that it was already up? Because they had
it's 3
okay, because they had like 3 or 4 things up, but it was weird the way they broke it down. Because originally it was the show, then it was supposed to be 3 movies. And the first 2 movies were a recap, and the third movie is supposed to be the finale. I guess.
I honestly don't know what it is. Then it's just 3 30-minute things. So I don't know if Netflix is trying to dabble in the whole putting up one episode at a time, or if
I'm not sure. I haven't watched it. I'm not sure.
Netflix is normally they're just gonna put it out there.
That's why it was weird for it to only be 3 because I thought it was just season 1. I was like, I'll watch season 1 again, but it's only 3 episodes. And there's supposed to be 3 movies, and
it picks up where dude already has his hair changed and everything.
Okay. So that that should be the final movie because I believe it was recap ending or it was recap ending. I forget which way. But I know the first one was supposed to be a recap, the first movie. But I haven't watched them.
Shiny Chimchar.
Let me actually try.
But
actually try it. What?
Try catching.
But to cap off that whole conversation there,
damn, I got more shit to talk. Conor McGregor.
I am all for trans rights and pushing trans people to get all their equality and everything like that.
Gender equality.
I
thought you said
am not in agreement.
Ginger, nah, fuck them. Gingers can stay on the fringe of society.
Gingivitis.
But yeah, what were you saying?
I don't.
Can't even remember.
I don't like how they're forcing younger people to go through that type of surgery massively early on.
Just let them be kids. They're doing too much for that.
Speaking of, because I actually know a kid who he wears nail polish. I was like, hey, do you, kid? Do you? Just as long as you're happy and nobody's messing with you, that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, something somebody brought up a conversation about this I don't know if it was you, Justin, saying a kid was wearing nail polishes getting made fun of or something like that.
I think that might have been Jared because didn't he say that he used to? Did he ever say that he used to wear?
No. I think it was recently or something.
No, Jeremy.
Yeah.
No.
But it was
he had long hair and he was very feminine looking.
But no, it's so someone brought up the question is there asked me is there do I think there's a problem with boys wearing nail polish? It's no. It's if a kid wants to wear nail polish, let them wear nail. If they want to have a doll, let them have a fucking doll. They're fucking kids.
Have you not seen 90% of the Japanese boy bands? No.
People from Nightmare, they.
But I was
half the guys to do rock and roll.
Prince. Look at this band.
Snag any woman you want.
Word.
And I'll dress them at the same time.
We're the same clothes with us.
Are you wearing my shoes, bitchy?
I look better in them anyway. But no, it's if a kid wants for you to call him her or her him, respect their wishes. All right.
Anyone.
Let them. For anyone. But I mean, even if you have a child who says they feel they feel more comfortable being called a woman or a man, then respect them and let that be a thing. Now, when it comes down to sports, because they say the only way you can compete in the and I guess the class in which you want to go, if you want to, if you're a woman trying to be a man, you want to play with men. You have to actually go through the surgeries and vice versa for any boys who wants to transition into being a woman.
I did ask you that too. Like how long is the like minimum wait time for them to be like you transitioned now?
It's not a wait time. It is you have to have gone through the surgery. You have to have fully.
So then it's like 3 months for healing up then.
Yeah, and then you're allowed to do that, but. And I can see why, for me, that's problematic because what if that's something they're just feeling like
I have to do it just so I can compete.
Yeah, and that's not how they fully wanted to do it because it's
some people. I know a lot of people who haven't done the surgery and don't have any intention to do it, but they still are like
So it's a very touchy subject.
Yeah,
and I see, and when South Park made that episode, I understand why they're saying it's so. I can't believe they would do this, but
that wasn't me.
No, that was me. That was my phone. But it's a type of subject that people say you can't speak on if you aren't within that community, and it's like even the people within that community won't touch it because how touchy of a subject it is. And you just can't outright call someone a transphobe if they're saying that they don't think it's fair or right for how they see someone who went through puberty and not even just going through puberty, just it's the body makeup of it all to go through and play against either natural born women or for female to male to go up against other males because how far are they really going to get in that? And especially into contact sports.
Yeah, and I fucking hate the fact that they're using one of my favorite fucking commercials of all time they're using that for like transphobic shit. Because remember the State Farm commercial? Mm-hmm. The very end, like, she sounds hideous. Well, she's a guy, so... They're using that last tagline at the end of like memes where they're like, "Ooh, trans woman dominates at this, that, and the third, blah blah for like Olympics or this whatever athletics competition." And then they put that at the end. Well, she's a guy, so it's like that's fucked up.
What?
I've seen that like 5 times.
Because I know it was like a really hot issue when you had the twins who both transitioned to being women and they were like 1 and 2 for track because they're like outpacing everyone else by a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like they really had to like break it down for people to show like the fastest woman times compared to like the fastest male times. I mean there is and running standpoint, yes, is by what 20 seconds or 30 seconds or so, but people don't realize that is a huge margin when it comes down to racing, and they don't see it as
1 second better than somebody is like that's significant. So
even by 1 second in comparison for that. But now recently you had Shelly Ann who beat Usain Bolt record, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah,
and she's a very top class athlete. And for me, I can, when it comes to like track stuff and racing, I don't see
because there's no contact, there's no direct aggression towards another person.
That I don't really care about.
Yeah.
Let them race, but I do understand where their argument's coming from, where they're saying, "Well, look at the times," and I had to like look at myself and I said, "Well, okay, maybe, but." It's not a danger aspect to what people are trying to say it is. So, but when you're dealing with people who are, like when you brought up the woman who was in MMA, I don't know. That's something, that's a no-go for me. It's already a dangerous sport to begin with, and now you're adding in an unknown factor like that. I wouldn't want that.
I was going to say, what you were saying about the whole South Park thing. There were some people who were saying, like, oh, South Park went to a new low. But then there's also people saying, well, South Park is opening the door to a conversation that no one wants to have and needs to be had.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem.
But that's all what South Park always does. For them to say a new low, y'all don't watch South Park first. They
fire shots in literally all directions, including themselves.
Yeah.
So, like,
no one is safe when it comes to South Park. And for y'all to think that this is a new low, y'all need to go back and
half
watch.
the comments, cause I haven't watched the episode, I haven't watched South Park in a while, but I see clips because South Park is hilarious when it's hilarious.
I watched the episode. It was a good episode.
And half the comments were, oh, this is terrible, blah, blah, blah. South Park has reached a new low. And then the other half of the comments were like, okay, but South Park is talking about stuff that needs to be people need to talk about, is opening the door for that conversation because no one wants to have it, and it's a conversation that needs to be had because if you don't have that conversation, it's going to get a lot worse really quickly in the future. So if you figure everything out now, it could be good.
Yeah, but that would be the smart thing to do.
True.
Why do the smart thing when I can just be triggered and just say, oh, you're transphobic, and then I look like a good because I called you out.
Yeah, but that's very much where you have people being bullies and saying you can't talk about this because you aren't in our community.
That just reminded me of
There's that,
stupid.
and I think it's a side of. I think it's a side effect of we have call out culture now, and it's kind of good because you have the whistleblowers who are telling people like that shit's wrong, that's racist, that's transphobic, that's ageist, that's this and the third, anti-Semitic, whatever. But like
fucking ageist. Yeah. I got a story for that one, but after this.
Wait, that's a thing.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of different
when
things.
you look at when you get a new job or when you get anything this, that, and the third, when they say that you can't discriminate based on sex, gender, whatever, age, race, all that kind of stuff, nationality. Age is definitely a thing because there are a lot of people who sometimes they'll get a job and they'll be like, oh yeah, well maybe we should just fire Mabel because I don't know if we, I don't know, she's not much she could really do.
As you guys of the podcast just found out, I am officially the dumb one of the group because I'm finding out new information about something that like they knew that I didn't know.
No, that happens to everybody.
Yeah, that doesn't make you dumb.
That was like, I'm like,
I didn't know about that until I was looking at the stuff with
I was
Winter
today
Soldier.
years old.
What's a parallelogram?
I honestly don't remember.
How do you draw it? Because I don't know how. How do you draw a perfect circle? How do you draw a woman's face that's not ugly?
Can't be done.
I was about to say, is this some kind of like, don't try it. You're tempting God when you do. It's fucked up.
That's cool.
And I only know about that stuff because I looked it up with for Winter Soldier stuff because that's another thing that you can't
Who is that from?
discriminate against is disability.
I mean, I didn't know.
So what if the job specifically has age requirements though? Would that count as discrimination?
Yeah, it depends because it depends how far certain you're not gonna get certain people for certain jobs, but if it's like an office job or something like you can't. Oh well, I mean that would mean that
it's a character job,
and we'd have to accommodate him for having a wheelchair or whatever. It's like fucking do it. You have no reason not to.
So if it's a character kind of thing, then it doesn't matter though.
Is it character?
Yeah.
Like I'm a dick and.
Like, hey, we need like someone to play this 12-year-old. We don't want that 25-year-old, even though it looks like a 12-year-old.
That's one of those places where they're actually looking for a specific type of person, and casting is one of those things that I don't think that really even matters.
I was just curious.
Yeah, it shouldn't count.
They don't care at all. Well, no, because even they'll hire like a fucking 15-year-old as long as you look like you're 5. They'll hire a 30-year-old. They don't give a shit.
No, wasn't the dude in iCarly that was in
my
there?
dude from fucking Hannah Montana.
Oh, Hannah Montana.
The dude who played her brother is like fucking 35 at the time. He was playing a 15-year-old or something like that, or he was like 30 or 28 or something like that. He was high up there for playing a teenager. I was like, God damn, he almost as old as Billy Sanders.
Making songs together.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
Man, no, it's a touchy subject, and I understand it's a touchy subject, but just have a conversation with people without trying to
bite people's heads off.
Yeah.
Because
that's the only way you move forward.
That's what we've been doing with race, and we have been getting better. Like, I can see it getting. It's not perfect, but I see progress.
There's definitely progress.
It's not fast enough though, but I see it.
Only 1 hour left. Blah, blah, blah.
Only 1 hour left to no more racism. Is what just hold on a little bit longer. It's only that new racism update.
So, was that what you meant by the whole that weirdly timed?
Fucking yes. And you made Jason do it last night too. It's fucking. What? I can't even remember what it was, and he's just like, "Ha, stupid," or something like that. And I was just like.
It was one of those try not to laugh videos. It was just perfect.
Yeah, that's why you didn't have the camera up.
For the ageist thing, when I was at work, of course, it's mainly old motherfuckers that come into my job. But sometimes you get the ones who are newly seniored, meaning they're like 63 or 62 or some shit.
Oh, so they're not like.
And they don't want to accept it.
I don't want the senior discount, damn it.
And it was like, and they said, "Oh, it's my birthday. It's this their birthday." And blah blah blah. We just turned, and I know them. Say, "Okay, so all right. Here it is. Here's the tickets," and that says $12. It says, "No, we want the regular price." And I was like, "Well,
wait. The regular price is more than
yeah.
They wanted to pay more.
Yeah.
Yes, and I had said, well, wait, are you asking for like the regular price for seniors or the regular price? Because I was like saying, you guys aren't.
They don't want to be labeled as a senior.
They will.
If it saves you money, go for.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but some people
it makes me feel old.
All right.
And my
grandfather
and I actually asked him, I was like, well, aren't you guys seniors? And it was like. But we still want to pay. I was like, if you want to pay the $9, I have no issues with that. But for me, I was like, all right, I'm just making sure you're trying to pay the $18 instead of the $12.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And I sold them tickets. And they said, what you just did there was very ageist of you. And I was like,
what?
Fucking what?
It's ageist to work in the service industry and give the person what they want.
That's ridiculous.
It's like, I'm sorry, it's ageist of me to try and save you some extra money.
If you walk into a Chipotle and ask for the entire fucking thing of fucking sour cream, they gonna give it to you. They gonna charge you for it. They gonna give it to you. Because they're like, I don't know, we need to know you can jerk off in the bathroom with it for all I care. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're paying for it, I don't give a shit. You're in the service industry. Do the things that
go home and do that shit. I don't want to clean up after that.
Is that
wasn't sour cream?
Why it looked like corn huskers?
Good times.
Carlene's probably like scarred for life from that shit. Disgusting. You still have that, don't you? Is it still the same consistency? Oh, that's gross. I don't even want to think about that. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's so stupid and trivial. I can't stand it at all. Ageist. It's like that was not me being ageist. That was me trying to save you some money.
Yeah.
You know what it was? You weren't dressed up like a gecko. If you dressed up like a gecko, it would have been cool with it. Australian accent and everything.
It's like, bro, I was trying to save you 15% more on more than just your car insurance. You even got to switch the guy to, but whatever. All right, fine, sure. Bitch.
It's basically like saying, I'm a member, but I want to pay the regular price. Why the fuck are you a member then?
Wasting money.
Like, if you got money to burn like that, pay my fucking bills.
Just give it to me every time.
So, okay, so you pay the 18. I'm gonna charge you 12. You give me that 6.
Exactly. I'm perfect.
Exactly. Speaking of ageism, he's dumb old now. The Rock, the guy you don't like.
He's trying to bring up The Rock.
He's oh wow. He's Black Adam. He's like officially official now, Black Adam. Because I know before
he wasn't official 5 years ago when they had all the pictures and stuff.
Concept art I guess that was concept art that they were approaching him with, but like now it's like official that he's going to be in a movie and this and third. I've never seen Black Adam be like an anti-hero though.
Oh, they're making him an anti-hero instead of a villain?
Yeah, because the way he was talking about the role, he was like, I can't wait to be, I'm going to be a superhero, but I'm going to be like my own kind of superhero, this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting there like,
because I know
the fuck is Black Adam a superhero?
I know a long time ago, like when all the concept art stuff came out, he was saying that he was supposed to be a DC character that was as strong, if not stronger, than Superman. So everyone was like, "Hey, Black Adam." We all knew this way back then.
Yeah.
But Black Adam's never... I mean, if you go with the story of when he was, like, in Egypt and stuff, you could say he was a hero because, like, he ruled his own area. If somebody roll up on him, he would embody him. Yeah. So if they go that route, yeah. But current Black Adam, he ain't a hero.
Yeah, no.
He's not even close to an anti-hero.
No, he's just straight up villain.
Yeah. I mean, at the best, you could say that he's not necessarily a villain. He just does what he wants. But from the certain perspective, that's still a villain.
Anti-hero.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he does what he wants.
I saved the cat from a burning building because I want to eat that cat.
had to smoke it first.
Gross. Nah, yeah, and it's weird because some people call that seasoning.
Some people call flour seasoning.
I asked my nieces.
Too spicy.
My nieces go to school with a bunch of white kids, and I asked one of her friends. I was like, Kelly, you thought that was spicy? She's like, yeah, it's really spicy. I'm like, do you think like salt and pepper is spicy? He's like, oh, pepper. Oh.
Oh my god.
Kelly, if she was a spice, she'd be flour. Oh, Bob's Burgers. But no, yeah, I depending on how strong he is, I hope he's stronger than Superman because he's magic though, so he should be like.
I mean, at base, Shazam and Black Adam are always supposed to be, as strong, if not stronger than Superman. But because Shazam is the Harry Potter of the DC universe, they kind of crap on him.
They make him live under the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, Shazam, I thought Shazam was supposed to be a better.
He is.
Well, he was Superman before Superman.
Been. Yeah, because he was Superman back when Superman couldn't fly. Shazam could fly, and he could do all the stuff.
Basically, he could do all the stuff Superman could do before, and then DC was like, lawsuit.
Now Superman has existed for longer than him, but the flight thing is like
he didn't have all the
and then
powers.
They hit them with lawsuit combos until their company went under, and then they acquired their company.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like crap on Shazam.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate because he should be toe to toe, basically Magic Superman.
It was like New 52 or Rebirth, and there was like they had been waiting for Shazam to show back up for a dumb long time. Like everybody's had like 50 comics or like a dumb amount of comics, and where the fuck is Shazam? Oh, he's showing up like once or twice in like somebody's story just to say something, but it's like, okay, but what is he doing? Yeah. And I think they just now finally like got into like he's back.
And Shazam is way up there. Because it was like, oh, Superman can bench press planets. Oh, Shazam should be able to do that too because him and Superman tied when they were arm wrestling. But no one talks about Shazam being able to do stuff. Shazam is faster than Superman. Because there was a time when one of the speedsters couldn't stop running. Superman couldn't catch him. Called Shazam in to catch him. Yeah. Because Superman wasn't fast enough. Like Shazam has those level of feats.
Saying Superman is faster than Flash.
Shazam has equal level stuff.
Yeah.
But like everyone's like, oh, but Superman's like, no, Superman,
I mean, they do that purposely though.
I don't have room.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like Adam better curb stomp Superman too.
He will.
They'll slap Henry Cavill back into The Witcher.
Wow! Slap him to the white hair shows. Jerry. That looked so freaking weird to see him as
What's the name would have been so great at it? The guy from remember the movie we had watched? When he was like the assassin dude. I can't think of his name. He's like a Russian or German or something. The guy who remember the movie we watched on Netflix where he was an assassin and he killed the girl's family and then he was like living in like Alaska or something. Had Vanessa Hudgens in it.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, he would have been great.
He would have been great. He's too busy fucking around with I was about to say Suda51. He's too busy fucking around with Hideo Kojima with Death Stranding and all that shit. That would have been interesting though. That would have been good.
Story. I heard that Kojima Industries or whatever studios. I heard they're about to get into movies. There's a rumor.
Yeah, I'd heard that too. He already has Guillermo del Toro in his corner, so I wouldn't be surprised. There'd be some good movies. Imagine a bunch of movies that are as good as PT, the game we saw last. We were watching PT last night. The guys playing PT. Remember the hallway thing? You went to sleep.
Silent Hill. No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm like PT.
I mean, that's the name of it. But yeah,
see what I mean? See what I mean? He does that, and he gets mad at me for not knowing what the hell he's talking about. But for what people?
Okay, but if you say PT, everybody knows exactly like that hallway.
Not everybody.
For like one person.
I didn't. Boom! 3.
You don't know nothing.
I'm not Jon Snow.
You're not Johnson. That's fucked up. Actually, I mean, well, kind of look like him right now.
A little bit.
Dip Johnson on some sasson.
John Dirty Rice. That's fucked up.
Jose Snow.
That fucking picture! Oh, you do look like that guy. There was a dude.
Oh, I think you sent me.
Yeah. Fucking Jose Snow. Oh my god. That's fucked up.
Julio Frost.
Julio. Wow. No.
I like that one. Julio Frost.
So it seems like everybody's trying to sign deals with people.
Chill.
trying to sign deals with people for stuff like
Wheezy
there's
Wheeze.
webtoons. You don't mention that ever again. There's the website Webtoons that I read that one thing on the horror thing, and they're partnering with Crunchyroll to make all like a lot of those stories into like actual like animate them to like into cartoons and whatnot. You also have
Yeah, I think that's because Disney is trying to buy up everything.
yeah, so everybody's scrambling to like
trying,
get into a house. I know Nickelodeon made a deal with Netflix to make more content. Like they have an exclusive deal where they're like, you'll be making like all the Rugrats and all that, like any Nick show that they want to bring back, they'll put on Netflix and also make new episodes or movies or whatever.
That's because Hulu went the bitch route and said, you know, we're going to go over here to Disney.
Yeah, I was surprised about that one.
And Netflix went,
Well, I think that's,
They kind of already.
yeah, because I think Hulu was part of has something with Fox. So when Disney had got the Fox stuff, I think they got some Hulu stuff too.
no,
Or it
because
was ABC.
They were.
I thought it was ABC.
I thought it was Fox.
Because Disney's ABC. Like Disney owns ABC.
But I think it's NBC that deals with Hulu, isn't it? That's why they get all their shows. Well, I mean, they get all their shows come up on there, like after they air on TV.
I mean, they have that deal. It depends who they have that deal with, because they have that deal with Fox too, where I was watching new episodes of New Girl like on there. So
That's why I thought that 20th Century Fox was part of like Hulu. So when they bought the 20th Century stuff, they got some Hulu stuff too. That's what I thought.
No, because anything that was Disney related at all got snatched off of Hulu.
Well, that's because they're is all going to Disney Plus.
Yeah, but if they had any affiliations with Disney whatsoever like that, they would have left it on.
I think it's an add-on though. I think they're trying to make it an add-on so Disney definitely gets its own like revenue. So I think there might be a Disney Plus add-on now. So almost like how you can through Hulu you can get like HBO or you can get like Cinemax, Showtime or whatever. I think you can add like your Disney Plus subscription through Hulu too.
I've been seeing a shit ton of Disney Plus memes lately.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Disney Plus this dick. Anyway, that shit had me fucking dying at work.
I was about to say they need to come up with a better one than that. Then again, Netflix and chill doesn't really rhyme. Somebody just said it and they're like, okay, caught on.
Was that another Charlemagne thing or?
No, Netflix and chill was no. I don't know who started that. That's not the same as basic bitch. Motherfucker, Lil Duval started the term basic bitch. Now everybody run around calling each other basic bitches and shit, and he doesn't capitalize off it at all. Just fucked up.
No, but what's the one that he was yelling at Charlemagne about him taking and
he was trying to because he took that and he's like, well, okay, if you're not gonna use basic bitch, that's like if Carl.
Oh no, it's a new one that he did that he started.
There is another one. I can't remember what it is
because it hasn't caught on yet.
No, it has, but that's the thing. Nobody knows that it was him that started it, and I can't remember what it is because I haven't been listening to the Breakfast Club lately. I'm behind on my podcast.
Shame.
Yeah. It's just so much fucking stuff. Because every day it adds a new, an hour-long thing onto it.
Saying I'm the only one that's doing that. I ain't the only one doing that. God damn it.
Doing what?
You know what you said.
Fuck. What the fuck was that?
Shane.
Wow, really?
Shane.
Is that how it is?
I didn't sound language.
Fuck him.
You ever have inner monologues in sign language?
Yeah, I have a question for your mom. Does she like speak, or when she her tongue just comes out and just goes? No, when she thinks, is she seeing like person's hand doing the signs?
She probably defaults to
I don't know
Spanish.
because she talks a lot herself.
Yeah.
So it's
Spanish would probably be her default.
most likely.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask a deaf person. I got a deaf chick. If she like
Greased up deaf guy.
But yeah, it has to be like a full deaf person.
She's sometimes greased up. She's not a guy.
But my mom's just hard of hearing.
Hey,
so it doesn't
2019.
What?
You don't know these things anymore. Could be.
They're fully greased.
Nah, I'm pretty sure she fully using.
Don't assume
she's
the
fully
gender.
using the benefits of being a woman.
Don't assume.
Yeah, I'll just stop being profitable. Because she like takes, I could just take off my top on the internet and get money. Let's throw that.
Guys could do that too. What are you talking about?
Nah, this fucking.
What time? You think I can't go on the internet and start thinking about milkshakes for everybody?
I mean, that's what that room right there is for.
Angry Cat Studios.
Can't looking at me.
Angry Cat
looking at me.
Studios.
Looking at me. Can't stand looking at me. Be like that little punk ass kid.
Why would you want to be like him? You just said punk ass kid.
But he probably got money though.
He's white.
Exactly.
Of course,
That's all I need.
Exactly.
that's fucked up.
I don't mind being hood rich, but I want to be hood rich with white money.
What?
You should get JT to make a shirt for you that says that.
That'd be nice.
I'm still waiting on my
So Joe, would it be hood rich white money or would it be hood rich white money? How would it?
Ooh, hood
Hood
rich,
rich.
white money.
Yeah,
Yo,
there
down
you
each
go.
arm. That'd be dope. That'd be a dope jacket.
With dollar sign.
Oh, nigga.
You got to
Oh, then on
Or
the
you
back
gotta-
will have to
you
be
gotta
catch with everything around me.
You got to put a Constantine.
You gotta
have
get
a
rid
dollar
of the
sign
Wu-Tang
like
at
that,
some
something
point.
like that.
Yeah.
Constantine.
That'd be a dope thing to sell. So you have to kick back money.
I like that movie. A lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed it.
That's because they didn't understand what the hell was.
They also
coming
didn't
from.
realize it was DC source material. No one knew
There's
that.
so much
And
stuff
that's
out there
why
like
it just fell off. But now that people realize what it's from, it's like, oh, that was actually pretty
Like
good.
when I first watched Red, I didn't realize that was a DC comic. I was like, well, I thought it was just Bruce Willis being Bruce Willis.
I
I
mean,
thought that was
technically.
Marvel.
I think it's DC.
Bruce Willis
I
is
could be
always
wrong.
going to be Bruce
I know
Willis.
Castle is Marvel.
I could have sworn because I thought it said like Marvel in the opening thing when it was going to play the movie.
Just have to watch it and see.
I know, right?
You know what? Let me look.
So
I am getting the pig.
you know what that means, though, Justin? If it is Marvel, that means your boy is in Marvel.
Who,
Young Hun Lee.
oh,
Yeah.
fucking dope.
They need to get him to do something for Shang-Chi. Have him be a bad guy or something.
$5 million. Now I gotta watch it again.
I know what's name is built based off of a comic book, Atomic Blonde, Charlize Theron movie.
Yeah, the one with Professor X.
Professor X, yeah.
Didn't watch that. Been meaning to watch that.
I
The
think
fight
it was
scenes
on-
are solid.
I
Like
think it
she
was
did
on-
a
what's
lot
his
of
name?
training for that. I heard.
She did, yeah, and that was like right after Fury Road, so she like back to back shit, training for one thing, training for another thing, jumping from car to car, training. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Charlize Theron is actually a beast. She's pretty good actress.
Throwing Will Smith around. Call me crazy one more time.
It's one of those things where she's in a lot of shit, but I didn't realize who she was or like put a name to the face until like just now. So now going back, I'm like, oh, that was Charlize Theron. Like we were at trivia, fucking Legend of Bagger Vance was on, and I'm like, oh shit, is that Charlize Theron? And I'm like, that is Charlize Theron. What the fuck? Had no idea. I completely forgot. I've seen that movie like 3 times too because white teachers. They get bored and they're like, "Here, fucking put this shit on."
I also had you watching the Golf Channel then.
Golf channel. I was surprised that there was a whole fucking channel about golf. I'm like, really?
People and they
really,
played 3 movies.
People really want to watch golf that badly.
I'm trying to think. The only golf movie I watched all the way through was Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
They don't even play that on their channel.
What?
Because they don't want to take. Because it's
Like, why won't they?
That's the fucked up part.
it doesn't. Because they don't take
It's
it
the
seriously.
greatest game ever played. Legend of Bagger Vance and Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Okay, you're right.
Caddyshack, is that the one with Big
It
Boy?
is DC.
It is DC.
No, that's the one with Bill Murray and they trying to deal with the gophers and.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. There's this one with
It's an 80s film.
Okay,
I know they remade that with.
I'm trying to think. It sounds familiar. I know the name. I just maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
because another Caddyshack.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of then. Because it had Big Boy in it. It had
Don't think it's
Phase on
called
Love.
Caddyshack.
I think it is.
It has.
I know which movie you're talking about.
like-
I thought it was something close to Caddyshack.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt because that was the movie where I was like, okay, Caddyshack is an old golf movie, and I'm like, so there's a string of movies that they're just like, these are for black people, this, that, third, blah, blah, but like they're the names of old white shit. So and I was like, another one?
Well, it's not. Well, it's not.
Like,
it's not another Caddyshack though.
Oh, no.
It's not a remake
like
or anything like that.
no.
It's if it is called Caddyshack, I can't
it
remember
literally
the
has
title
nothing
of
to do
it.
with it other than the fact that like that's a golf movie. That's a golf movie. But they just call it that because they're like.
So yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I just know it had Big Boy in it. It had Phase on Love.
And all. Yeah.
It was
funny
what's
movie.
name was in it?
I never watched
Terry Crews is in it.
Oh really?
I'm pretty sure Terry Crews is in it.
They
It had
had
a
the
lot of-
father from
Yeah, they
Beetlejuice in
they
it.
had a lot of faces in it. And I'm thinking about it. Yep. Because he was like the antagonist in the movie.
Yep.
If I remember correctly.
He was basically Shooter McGavin.
Yep.
Oh, it's called Who's Your Caddy?
That's what it is. Who's Your Caddy?
Okay.
Those are the only two. Happy Gilmore and Who's Your Caddy are the only two that I've seen all the way through golf movies. All the other ones like, oh look, golf is on. Click.
I can't even say I've seen Legend of Bagger Vance all the way through because I fall asleep when they do that. I'm like, bro, if you're not gonna teach me, I'm not gonna be here.
Is that the one with Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched it through. He's the magic black man. Yeah.
It's actually a good movie.
I've never watched it all the way through, but I've seen scenes from it.
I am confused now.
What is that?
Overwatch has it's a picture of Chibi, Anna,
I mean,
and
it's
McCree.
just them next to each other.
But she's older and what is like? Does that mean like he was?
No, I keep telling you, like there's no correlations between most of them, and even with the robot chick,
There's a scene where
I know what you're talking about because it's when they introduced Anna and all that stuff, and he opened up
no, not that one.
And he opened up the little pod, and she was in there.
It was Ash.
All right, I said Anna, didn't I? Yes, Ash. I mean, I'm sorry.
I was like,
They're all the A's, damn it.
Ash Ketchum.
Are they both white women?
no.
I was about to say because I could see if they were both.
One's white, one's Egyptian.
Yeah.
I mean, based on history class.
He went there.
Yeah, Jesus was white, right? Yeah.
But with
Egypt.
how they,
Okay.
did you finish watching the trailer for 2?
No.
God
There's
damn
supposed to be
it!
a story mode now. That's the rumor.
I will leave it. You know what? We'll leave it to the damn story mode. Because
it's real. If it's real.
because how they have it set up, it is another thing where it is a relationship with Overwatch people, and then she probably just knows or dealt with. Because they all dealt with McCree at some point, so it could be like she knows them but has a relationship.
Watch you have
more
to buy
so
the
with
story
them.
mode or something. You buy the game and you're like,
Yo, I
unlock
swear,
story mode, $5.
I swear to Bob.
Hey, if EA makes it.
Fucking when the guys were talking about the difference between the whole gambling thing because they were talking about microtransactions and the loot boxes and shit, and I was like, when I heard that they had said they classified like loot boxes as gambling when they don't show you the chances because you don't know what you're getting, like you don't know the possibility of what you're getting. I was like, that is the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard. That is
Sue them for making you turn into a gambler.
So now they post the percentages for all the shit that you could get from a loot box in like almost every game because they're like, we don't want to be regulated by these
They
assholes.
don't do that in Overwatch.
They don't do that in Overwatch?
Get that
And
money.
that shit is gambling.
Get it. How much money you spend on trying to get that stuff? For you only to get Sigma bullshit.
Do they do it? They don't do it in the game. Do they do it like on any official? Do they do it on any? Ooh, shit! You good? Why do you always say that one?
Actually, I think for Overwatch there's a percentage.
I've never fallen back in this one.
You really want to,
right?
Yeah.
Like when you
first
forward, when you first tried to say that, you pulled the thing off.
I pulled it up.
Yeah, but look how it is.
I don't want to look at that. Because then I might see Uma Thurman.
Why wouldn't you want to see Uma Thurman?
Thurman
Uma.
That's a good dream to have haunted.
Okay, can we talk about that?
Word.
Can we talk about that though? I think I had a dream where I blew Uma Thurman's back out, but that's not what we're talking about. Can we talk about how there might possibly be someone living in our attic? Because the forks are going missing.
I mean, if there's somebody living in the attic and we don't know
where my rent,
where my rent,
rent RG&E. If not,
internet bill,
swords. Yeah,
please. You ain't go up there with swords.
They might not be using
it. Number one.
Bitch, you good? Did you kill it?
Huh?
Did you kill it?
It was a chimchar. Like trying to catch I'm looking for a shiny one. Of course, because we're here at the podcast, I can't be out roaming around.
My question's unchanged. Did you kill it?
No.
That chimchar meat.
I caught it.
The idea that they eat Pokemon, I'm like, my child brain.
That's foreign to you.
Forever. Because I remember reading that in like about Farfetch in Gen 1, but like as a kid, it just never really sunk in that it's like they're eating it. Like fucking.
When they were on the cruise ship, you didn't see the fact that Magikarp and all that shit was just on the table for food?
Yeah.
My kid brain was like, do they have regular animals? Maybe that was just a big ass.
He like blocked it out. He was like, oh,
yeah,
that's just
that's what you do as a kid. Because you're like, I'm not ready for this shit. You can catch a fucking a Tauros and just eat it. Like,
I mean, why didn't they never go hungry in Pallet Town? Because of Ash and all those Tauros.
Yeah.
Why is there one less Tauros every year? It's like there's no festival or anything. What are you fucking talking about?
The running of the Tauros without you.
Fucking.
Dude, I'm just imagining like Rayquaza just come down, scoop a Tauros, and just leave. He'd probably scoop like 4 or 2, one in the mouth and one in like each hand. And just
well, I mean, it's very much stated. It's very much stated that Pokemon eat each other.
And they're frozen.
Because within the
first
or second episode,
ecosystem, so they have to be. There's no way that many organisms.
But you see it happen because Ash was dumb as hell to have his Caterpie to try and go, and Pidgey tried to eat it. And they were like, "Are you fucking stupid? He was going to eat the damn. Why would you do that? Did you want your Pokemon to die?"
Asking a 10-year-old if they're fucking stupid. It's like, yeah, fucking duh. Fucking 10. Took me 3 months to get to a town that was north of where I am. Like fucking, you would think that he would have at least been to the Viridian City enough times to be like, I know how to get there and not take 3 fucking months. I could walk home right now from where I live, from where we are right now. I could walk home, and it's not gonna take me 3 months to walk home. It ain't gonna take 3 months. That's a couple cities away.
I wonder how long it took Red, since all the stuff is based off of Red.
3 weeks.
Weeks, not months.
But you also have a way to navigate.
Ash is dumb as fuck. What the fuck you think a Pokedex is? It's got a map in it. It tells you are here. That thing's over there.
No, it's just for Pokemon.
So if there's not a Pokemon that you're homing, if he's not homing in on the Mr. Mime, that I read some disturbing shit about Mr. Mime. I don't know. Apparently Mr. Mime loves to be around single mothers. Mm-hmm. Apparently kids grow up thinking Mr. Mime is their father.
Well, they used to marry the Pokemon.
And Mr. Mime can be smashing your I won't think about that. It's fucked up.
Why do you think Ash's mom had a Mr. Mime?
Mm-hmm.
And why Mr.
To
Mime
clean up all the sex
for
Professor Oak. That's why Mr. Mime was there. But she
Mime
made that nigga sit on the floor. That's fucked up.
Damn.
Almost always dressed as Superman.
Mr. Mime dressed as Superman, actually. Sounds dope.
Oh no. Oh, he's going down hard. Oh, should have wore a helmet.
Somebody, and they were saying too that like the things that grow out of his head, they're like somebody was like, oh, I thought that was hair. It's like, no, those are hair.
It's like tumors.
I don't think about that. That's fucking nasty.
Apparently with the new game Sword and Shield, there's a evolution for it. So there's like a Mr. Mime looks completely different.
Yeah, there's Galarian Mr. Mime, and then he has the evolution.
Yes.
So dope.
It's called Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah.
Mime
So,
Junior.
is Mr. Rhyme's Mega Evolution Buster Rhyme?
They gotta do that now.
Don't this hip, but niggas wanna jump. Oh,
Wow, they make him black.
And they have Buster Rhyme's Nicki Minaj.
I want Mr. Mime.
Yeah, they have
like,
big mind.
wow. Shit. I can't even remember what the fuck I was saying because of that shit. Oh, that's weird. He's got a face on his stomach.
Oh, he's taking top of Gurren Lagann.
Word. He's a Gurren Lagann neck. It's cool. Creepy. Or like those people from One Piece.
Face open.
The fucking Paradisers. Or I can't remember. No, that was One Punch Man. Fucking the people on Kaido's on Wano. That motherfucker with the tiger on his stomach. Some other people.
the lying dude.
Is the tiger lion?
Lion.
Lion? Okay. That's fucking dumb. Tigers are dumb.
Yeah, where it attacked himself.
I mean, I sent you that video of the tiger who got bopped by the duck. It was a duck
coming
in
for
the
you.
water.
I'm
and
coming
the tiger,
for you.
tiger
Wait,
saw
let's go.
the duck. Tiger went after the duck. The duck dived in the water. Tiger like, and the duck popped up in his water and swam away.
Somewhere like dumbass.
That evasion skill, man.
Word.
Stink 100. Yeah, I remember when I saw that thing and be cracking up. You see the one where the leopard tried to catch the bird out of the air? He like just missed.
Yeah. I see you.
Suckers!
Somebody
It's gone like the
hungry tonight. Nah, I'm
Wow.
just gonna find some zebra booty. Eat that booty like groceries. That was nasty. You ever seen the picture of the lion like looking through the zebra's butt at the camera guy? It's just like,
Wait, what?
somebody took a picture of a lion that had eaten its way through the zebra's butt, and it was just a hole there where it's like you could see his face. And the guy took a picture like, ugh.
I mean,
We're about to get this Pulitzer right here.
it's not as traumatizing as Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Remember when he came out the rhino? The lady was like, "Oh, look, everyone, Mother Rhino's giving birth."
The look on the dad's face, because the kids were like, I don't know what I'm looking at,
They were
but the dad was
traumatized.
sitting there like,
No, that one kid was really into it.
Oh yeah.
he's like, yeah. It's gross.
Licho was like, cool! What the fuck is wrong?
Like,
This
is
kid
that-
adopted.
Adopted. That's fucked up.
That ain't my kid. He can come from my loins. My children are gonna hate me.
That reminds me of
I'm
there's
gonna
this,
straight up say they adopted every time you do something stupid.
there's this cartoon or something.
I look like you!
Joe,
That was the
Uncle
point.
Shadow told me you are my
That was the
father.
point to make you think you look like.
Oh, damn. You
No,
go to
mind
orphanage
game.
and be like, I'll take that one. He looked like...
there was this cartoon, or it was like a skit or something of this girl. She's basically like hopscotching or whatever, and she was like stepping on a crack,
I've always
breaking mom's
wondered that.
back. She stepped in the crack, and her mom's back broke. And then what was the other one? It was the one for the dad.
Yeah, because it was the cyanide and happiness one.
Yeah,
And then did it for the dad and then
and it
the
wasn't
neighbors.
him. Yeah,
And he was like,
Cyanide Happiness is fucking crazy.
but they're hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I stopped
You
watching
hurt my
when
dick.
they're- I'm
Hey.
like dumb far behind on those.
Pull my finger. What are you doing? What?
The guy with the most comfortable ass. He's just sitting everywhere. It's just like happy music playing while he just sits on everything.
I have the most comfortable ass.
this chair's great. Oh my god, this chair's great.
Didn't he donate it to somebody when he died?
The chair guy. The guy who's on the chair. He's like, what the fuck? It's just his ass to get. It's like sewn to a chair so you can sit on his ass.
Wow.
I fucking...
His ass was comfortable.
Just wow.
Fucking... Those motherfuckers have problems.
They're fucking great, though.
Yeah, it is. Some of them are kind of hit and miss, though. Like, as they went on, like, their earlier shit was, like, all fire, and then after a certain point, it was like,
No, because then they felt like they had to push the...
push the envelope more, yeah. Happens.
Get back to their roots.
So, there's, what? You got something there?
Conservation.
Forgot about that.
Forgot about what?
Disney is trying to make another live action Dragon Ball Z.
What?
Can we not? Can they not?
I mean, if they...
They're
Why?
actively going to try to be all Asian people, but I'm like, still
Still,
if
yeah.
they-
you could fuck it up.
If they give it a
man.
end-game budget, it could work.
It is like one of the biggest franchises in the world, so they should give it an endgame budget, but still.
Are they gonna bring
They won't do it. It's like they're effectively trying to kill off everything that people love.
That we love.
It's hurtful. It's downright hurtful. I'm hoping Netflix
people like that.
do
You say, like,
a
that's-
decent job with Avatar. I'm hoping.
Who, Netflix?
Yeah. See, he's just mocking you too with his head goes like, yeah.
Freaking bobblehead.
Not a single shiny yet, and it's almost over.
It goes what till 3?
2.
Till 2.
11 and 2, because they want to be stupid with ours.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why?
They're bitches.
Fucking dumb.
You guys are bitches, man. Just bitches, dog.
Oh, does anybody know what year it is?
You're the rat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I always go for the rat.
Oh, that
You're like, hey, you had us hope something here, and then just like shut him down. Radio demon.
I still gotta go with him. Fucking. So basically.
So should I start talking like this? And then, I gotta find a way to throw my voice like that now. I don't know. Can you hear me down there? I heard you just fine
I gotta find a
there.
way to do the other thing. If I want you to die. The fucking weird, like, yeah.
But if I wanted to hurt somebody, then I would have.
Yeah, figure out how to do that with like lip moving and like
God
the
damn
teeth
it!
light
Because
up.
I see it's weird because that is something I have said to someone before, but that doesn't make me fucking radio demon though.
So you gotta
the
watch
thing
it.
is, though,
it's really good.
Shiny, you definitely said that to Jason, and you almost did hurt him.
Be the hundo then.
Not our Jason.
Hello. Can I talk now? Hello, my name.
Alistair. Yeah.
Alistair Moody. Oh, would he be Mad Eye Moody? Is that why? Oh, no, I'm sad.
The fuck?
I only have 2 bowls left. I got to start.
Alistair Moody, also known as Mad Eye Moody
Golden
from
Bay, right?
I didn't know
Harry
his
Potter.
first name was Alistair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alistair
It's a dumbass
Smythe.
name.
Wow, first of all, you put some respect on his name.
I've been playing.
I already did. But anyway.
He ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
tell
it
you
no
no
more.
more.
Do I make myself clear? Do I? Fucking no. So reason I asked what year it is because apparently Razer is making flip phones again.
What?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
So basically, it'd be
Razer was the shit to have back.
exactly. It'd be this phone. Only
That
like,
would explain the
you flip
video
it
from
up.
last
you
night.
flip it up and it's just this. So
Oh, I'm
That would explain the video from last night we saw. We're watching the compilation shit where they said, "Here, don't cut yourself." He was handing him the phone, and it was a Razer.
I don't think I was down here for that one.
I don't remember that.
You might have gone upstairs by that point because it was definitely after watching the Silent Hill thing.
Yeah, I was upstairs.
I was like,
The new
Razors. Everyone wanted that and was probably cracking that joke.
The new Call of Duty is actually really, really fun. I'm enjoying it. What little I played, I'm enjoying.
So playing
yeah,
Call
I
of
only did the
Duty.
practice so far.
They're trying to under.
Like I've only did the practice thing so far. I haven't even got to playing it.
Are you enjoying it enough to give up Destiny?
They ain't not going to take him away from Destiny.
Funny.
Nothing
So-
is going to distract him from that.
You know how we are basically veterans when it comes to Call of Duty,
I
right?
ain't talking about. I suck at the game.
So I joined because I first downloaded it 2 days ago, and when I got home from work,
Rubbing the table.
I'm trying to smooth it out. Motherfucker, he trying to talk, man. Interrupted him. You don't interrupt the art god. What's wrong with you?
Should have taken away from some weird shit you were doing.
that was bothering you that much?
He's sitting there smiling with dude. It's like, it's gonna be nice and smooth.
La 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 la.
Anyway, but
Sorry to interrupt.
But no,
Please continue.
so I joined Britt and her group of friends that they were playing, and like these dudes are like level 100. Like one dude was like level 130 something. One dude was like
Already?
150. Right.
When did the game come out?
Damn.
Early last week or last week sometime.
Shit.
Like a week or two.
Oh, I was gonna say if it came out on Friday and it already had 130,
But still,
they
like,
need to
damn.
sleep.
But so I came in. I was like, they were like, oh, "You're only level 1." I'm like, "I just got the game, dude." It was like, "Oh, we got Call of Duty version here." I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I'll gladly embrace that
Right.
title."
Why?
Wait.
Always Call of Duty too. Why do
Wait.
people act like
Here's the thing.
games don't
Here's the
exist
thing.
before?
I got the second most kills on the team. I was higher than the 130 dude and like the 150. I'm like,
Well, I guess I popped my cherry.
like, oh, would you look at that? The virgin.
Every
yeah.
time they make it seem like Call of Duty has never existed before. Like,
Right.
oh, Call of Duty, wow, that sounds interesting. Let me partake. And then you just wreck them. It's like, because this game has existed before. Just
Right.
not this.
Well, you got young ones that think they've been around for everything.
The
They
only
don't know.
problem I had, like the only thing like I was new to, like version wise to that game, was the maps that we were playing on. It's like I don't know the maps,
Yeah.
so of course,
Yeah, so you exploring the nooks and crannies.
Oh, they didn't have terminal in there.
Exploring all the curves.
no.
No, don't
Honest-
worry. It'll
Honestly,
make it.
honestly,
like Terminal.
I kind of don't want them to bring in Terminal.
I don't either, but it's gonna happen.
I used to get nukes all day, man.
You know it's gonna fucking.
In Modern Warfare 2, I used to use nuke too there.
Isn't Terminal like the most famous map?
One of them.
Yeah.
That Nuketown. They
hate
they
Nuketown.
better fucking not bring in Nuketown.
Oh no,
You know they're going to.
Nuketown's a Black Ops thing. They're not gonna.
No, if
Nuketown's
we're
coming.
doing Modern
Nuketown's
Warfare,
everywhere.
Rust.
I want Rust. Give me Rust.
Right.
I'll
rather have
fuck
that
someone
than
up
Nuketown.
on that
I kept
map.
hearing people talk about when they were trying to like figure out in one of the groups like what was the most famous map. Everybody kept saying Terminal or Nuketown, and a lot of people were saying
Rust for goddamn
They're
sure.
like, everybody forgot about Rust. What the fuck? I was like,
Nah. The true Call of Duty fans never forget about Rust.
Bruh, Marathon, Lightweight, and fucking.
Marathon, like, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I can't remember the one where you could
Gunner
just
run.
jump from any height, not take damage.
No.
No, one point came with lightweight, but I know it's something.
Shit.
Why can't I think of it?
Was it in the red perks? Or
Was it
yellow?
Rainbow?
No.
Rainbow.
No,
they're-
Rainbow. No, that's the one where you can knife from.
Shit.
Oh wait, are you sure it's not Rainbow Pro?
I mean, Lightweight Pro had it.
It
That's
might
one
be-
of the games.
I say it might be Marathon Pro.
No, because Marathon just mean you could run around without losing breath. Lightweight,
I thought it
you
was
were able to
also-
run faster.
I thought Marathon also had it where like if you don't take fall damage from like.
I thought
great-
lightweight you didn't like make noise.
I'm pretty sure there's a.
I mean,
what-
there's
yeah,
an easier way. There's an easier way, gentlemen. There's a solution here that we.
This nigga gonna pull out a gun again.
Now I just thought about that would be stupid but hilarious
10 more minutes.
if they added in like
I didn't even know I'm putting it in since.
random dumb maps. Like, hey, Disney World map. Somebody just sitting on top of Mickey Mouse picking everybody
the
off.
fucking thing
I
that
guess
sucks
that's what
about that is that
Dome
they
would
would
be.
never do that only because Disney needs their cut for that. And it would have to be a continuous thing. Like, oh, every time somebody plays on this map, I get 25 cents.
Hey, we're gonna do Lucas Ranch
For
map.
each person.
Crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure if that were to ever happen, or the scenario that would happen, everybody would avoid that map at all costs.
Yep.
Like, oh hey, look this map. Let's pick the other one.
Right.
I would always go for the perks that make me pretty much invisible, or like you don't see like my name or anything.
Yeah, that's always
I love being the ghost.
Fool, you'll be chasing his ass down. He'll dip down in some grass, and you just lost him. I remember
Funniest shit ever.
Ian was chasing this dude down. he hit a corner and was like prone in some grass, and Ian was like tripping, like, yo, I was right behind you though.
Wow, that's fucked up.
No, because Devon is very much the sniper. You do not fuck with him when he starts doing sniping, because he'll have one man army and he'll just he's not
like with one man army. You can actually switch out like whatever guns.
Yeah, that's how I noob tubed. Endless noob tubes.
Okay,
He'd be a good partner for Ryan.
Last Stand Pro would be when you get down,
yeah.
you can still fight and get your way back up. Commando. I think it was Commando.
Oh, Okay, Commando. That's what it is. Not Rambo. Okay. Why the fuck I say Commando, Rambo? All right.
It's because that movie came out, you haven't seen it yet.
I'm fucking stupid.
Command
That's why.
Sambo.
Because I'm looking at the perks, and like that's the only one that would make sense with it. There's the blue perks, which are Marathon, Sleight of Hand, Scavenger, Bling, and One Man Army.
Bling.
Yeah.
What's that do?
Don't remember because I never used it.
Basically, it was trash.
I believe that was where you had like extra grenades and flashbangs.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then the red perks were Stopping Power, Lightweight, Hardline, Cold Blooded, my favorite,
Cold blooded.
and Danger Close.
Oh, yeah, that's when if you shoot a grenade launcher, it'll actually explode. Because if you didn't have it, it wouldn't explode.
That noob tubes.
And the yellowish green one, green basically.
Yeah, green.
Commando, Ninja, Sit Rep, Steady Aim, Scrambler, and Last Stand.
Yeah, it was
So
definitely Commando.
my 3 perks from those would be the either Marathon and Sleight of Hand, or like Marathon or Sleight of Hand with Cold Blooded and Ninja. Is like, because that quick reload, especially like sniping with like, and of course I made the Barrett 50 cal auto rifle basically.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Holy shit's ridiculous.
Oh, Call of Duty, I used to love running and gunning too much. In Halo, that's where I was snipe.
I was worried. I had certain classes when, alright, how am I feeling? Do I feel like fucking with people? Alright, I got my AK-47 with the grenade launcher on this. But that's very much, Marathon was on everything. If I wanted to just run around and get up on people and knife them and be rude, it was Marathon, Lightweight, and Command Pro. Not Rambo like I thought it was, because I was stupid.
You named your class Rambo.
Okay, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
My sniper class had Cold Blooded, Marathon, and Sleight of Hand. I changed it between Sleight of Hand and Scavenger.
Still no shiny.
And that one pissed people off because I would
Pincer.
never stay in the same spot.
That would have been a cool change.
There was very much, I'm sniping you from here, and now running to a different spot to where you're going to try and catch me where I was at. I'm going to catch you when you thought I was at. Either it'll be a claymore right there, or
Damn.
Devon somehow could just be in one spot and just never fucking die because no one can get to him somehow. I never understood how he could just do that. Anytime we went up against each other, that's when I was like, all right, I'm throwing grenades. I'm going to find a spot. I know I could Kobe! Sometimes it'll be with the Simtex, and I get
One
stuck.
of the greatest moments I think ever in Call of Duty was me, Joe, and Steven
Fuck you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And like me and Steven were like going at each other, like shooting at each other, like, but we obviously weren't hitting. And then Joe, I guess, was trying to like sneak around. So I was gonna like, okay, let me, like, I didn't have a grenade, so I had to throw a knife. I went to throw. I was waiting for that perfect time, like for him to move. So I was gonna throw, like, I shot the throwing knife. It went right past Joe's face. I was just hearing him say, "Ooh!"
Because there was nothing. I don't hear no gunfire. I think it's clear for me to move. They one of them killed the other. Let me go ahead and just go to my spot.
Ooh, Shadow! Ooh, Shadow!
I back up. Here comes Steven to the back of the head.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
That distraction combo.
I still won.
Of course you
But did you though?
Fuck that map, man. I could one-on-one with Devon and myself on what I think it was called Underpass. I think it was. That map is like either an hour and a half long battle between the two of us. It is very hard fought on that map.
It's a decent sized map, but like a medium sized map. Not like one of the large maps. It's like a little smaller. So it's like, of course, like any place, like you could be. And with him and me, you have to be careful where you're going. So you have to like carefully watch those corners or whatever, like, because you will get hit. Like, oh, there you are. Gotcha.
That's why you got to do the. Nope. And wait to hear if a bullet's gonna come right past you.
Pump fakes.
And that's how I know. Well, it's with this asshole, he knows my tactics, so he won't shoot the first time. So
then it becomes like a no game, no life fucking fake out competition.
Yeah.
What you gotta do is you just gotta throw a grenade straight up in the air, so you can do like this and back up, and you come back down, the grenade just.
Or pull a Demon Slayer episode 1. Then we go for the run for it. Like act like you got something, but then like it's like, wait,
That was kind of dope.
oh shit.
That was very well thought out.
I think the Demon Slayer movie's gonna come.
That was a
to theaters.
Hail Mary.
It was a Hail Mary, but sometimes they work.
Yeah.
I think the Demon Slayer movie's gonna come to theaters. So I was talking about it with some other people, and I'm like,
It's
yeah,
going to come here because any of them that have Fathom, they generally get those,
okay.
and that one has it.
Fathom.
All right. Well, we have to make a field trip then. Have to go see that.
Oh no, the Pact.
I'm just
He hasn't watched
worried.
what's the name, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. So the next one we probably see is what?
Wonder Woman.
Is that the next one?
Star Wars, maybe. The Star Wars comes out in December.
Yeah, they haven't announced the Wonder Woman, so yeah, it would be Star Wars.
Or Sonic.
I'm ready whenever.
Who wants to waste their money on Sonic? Let's go to see Sonic.
Now, would it be a waste because like Jim Carrey's in it? So would it actually be a waste? Or would it be
That's the
worth
main
it?
reason why I want to.
Cyclops is in it.
Well, of course Sonic, but I mean, it's like Jim Carrey.
He's in every movie. Fucking.
My question is, how the hell did they manage to
See
fuck
that?
up Sonic that badly?
Trying to be too realistic.
Yeah, I mean, basically what they did with Detective
They could have
Pikachu.
gone like the video game route, like.
They basically,
No, he's a hedgehog. Gotta make him like a hedgehog.
yeah, they
because
basically tried to do
hedgehogs.
Detective Pikachu kind of thing.
Hedgehogs. Shadow
It's Sonic.
hedgehogs.
Shadow. You know, you've replaced like Shadow in my mind for so somebody said Shadow and the other day, and I was just like, how does this person know Devon? That was the last one. I was like,
Just one of those two.
So apparently,
Come on.
One Piece
Are
is gonna
you
end soon.
fucking fuck?
And then we're gonna get One Piece Shippuden.
Piece
Right.
of
500 episodes minimum.
Yeah, One Piece is
boy,
supposed
here
to
we go
end.
with the BS in this here.
Who is
I'll be
it?
right back.
Is it your dad?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Guessing skills on
Oh,
point.
they're brosive.
Apparently, One Piece is supposed to end in 5 years. So, anybody wants to start watching?
You know what that means?
I
End is in
mean,
sight.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
I didn't even look at you.
So you know what that means? That means he already has the ending right now. In these next 5 years, he's just making One Piece Shippuden.
Probably. Or like making the Garp Chronicles or looking backwards.
Gotta make one for Garb.
So that's the
series
second
going.
community
Make one
day
for
where I didn't
Dragon.
get a single shiny.
That sucks.
Hey, freaking Community Day.
But I don't have any, so no sympathy. Yeah. But yeah, so Garp would be a good like side thing. But I can see a lot of people be like,
Garp would be cool for a side thing. I think the Revolutionary Army in general.
Fujitora, like where the fuck did he come
from? Honestly, that's what they should do. They should do like not necessarily like an entire arc, but like a kind of like a 3 or 4 episode thing for the different admirals. Because all the admirals, let's be honest, they kind of come out of nowhere. And then once they're there, they're there. But like, it's like
they don't work their way up. A lot of them don't work their way up.
Yeah,
because you never see them as rear admirals.
Yeah, it's just like this dude was really busted and he joined the Navy, so he's an admiral now.
Kuzan worked his way up because we've seen him as a rear admiral.
Yeah, that would have been Lobbin.
So like a mini series for all the admirals would be cool. A mini series for the Revolutionary Army would be cool.
I hate this.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of the older characters in their prime. Obviously, like Garp and them, but I want to see like King Neptune. Because that man did that water Kamehameha wave, and I'm like, oh.
How fucking old is he?
He I'm pretty sure he's up there.
Because my dude, like, unless Neptune is a title that gets passed down.
Yeah, that's true.
Because 10 years ago, Shirahoshi's brothers and everything like that, like they age. Mm-hmm. We can see their aging, but like their dad, fuck. Yeah, like if Neptune is who Joy Boy was leaving a message for 900 years ago, it's like.
That's how I'm like. I would like what? If that's the case, I would like to see him in his prime, just murking people.
That's crazy. But yeah, One Piece. One Piece is gonna when it ends, I'll probably go back through and just try to watch like all of it at the same time. Just because you like once you know there's an end, like you can, you know what I mean? Because it's almost like when you watching something like that, it's like running a marathon not knowing how far the marathon is. Yeah. So remember, like in gym, in wrestling or gym or whatever, teacher or
like do suicides. So yeah, how long just keep running. Tell you to stop.
Worse, exactly. It's way worse when you don't know how long you're gonna be running for. So.
Speaking of long shows, I started up watching Inazuma 11 yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the internet outage. And I was like, there's nothing to do. I have Inazuma 11. Let's watch that. So I watched the first couple episodes and I was like, oh, it's so good.
It's sucking you back in?
Yeah. I might start playing the game. I might stream the game.
That game was awesome.
But everyone knows the most entertaining person to play the game is you.
The little girl.
The Native American kid ruining your day. I don't remember what schools they're from.
Yo, fuck both of them. No, because they were on that one team that was a conglomerate of the different teams. I remember they were wearing like the white.
Yeah, but I know one of them. I don't remember which one, but one of them is on 2 teams though. I don't remember which one. One of them is on 2 different teams.
Like school teams.
I think one might be on the school team, and then I think they're both on the. Both of them are on a conglomerate team. I think one of them is on the school team.
Oh, so one of them is like exclusive to the conglomerate team?
I think so.
Because I know they cherry pick people from different teams, and it's like that's cheap as fuck.
And also, I think that has a couple of the movie teams too in it.
Probably.
That's why you see some of those teams is like I've never seen these characters before from the movies.
I was trying to look for them in the
so
show.
What happened?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing good or nothing.
All the Galarian Weezings are out there now.
Oh, yeah.
The Top Hat Gentleman?
Yep. If you only have them for the next hour, then they're gone.
That's when I said 1 hour left, and then...
Galarian Weezing.
No more racism.
See, we gotta get Joe to watch Inazuma 11. I think he'd like it.
If only it worked.
He was saying that.
1 hour left and then racism was officially over.
Fucking dope.
Flaming Vegeta.
Sorry, saying we're gonna have a purge racism.
Yeah.
Bruh, the Purge racism edition.
I mean, that's how it started.
That is how it started, though.
Yeah, because they had one of the movies was like a prequel movie, and that's
TV. The TV show goes through the first Purge and how it was like this is supposed to be It's supposed to be a purge, but it's genocide. It's racial genocide under the guise of the Purge.
Was it TV show? I thought it was a movie. Cause I remember it was like the dude who played Crossbone I think was in it.
That was a different one. That was one where he was protecting that senator who was possibly going to become the president and get rid of.
But yeah, I thought that was the prequel one because I thought that was the one where they initially. I thought that was a prequel.
Because that's when they were trying to get rid of it.
I thought that was when people were saying, "Hey, we should do this," and that senator was saying no, and they were like, "Okay, if we get rid of the senator, we can do it." I could be wrong though. I haven't watched any of them. I'm aware of them. I haven't watched any.
Just gonna steal one of my cookies like that though?
Oh shit!
I'm eating my cookie from last night.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought you went up on that. Oh, we about to start
Oh, we
fighting.
stealing cookies? Oh, shit. Oh,
No,
shit.
I left my cookie down here and never touched it.
Oh, shit. Well, then I'll start stealing.
Thief.
I'll be the nigga.
You always were, though.
I was a thief one time when I stole Griffos and forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm out the window.
So I was a thief one time when I stole Griffos cookie and completely forgot about it. Which I had in my vest pocket.
He doesn't deserve it.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Alright, I'm gonna switch my shirt because I gotta go to work. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
I said I'll be right back.
No!
He said, no, don't come back.
That's fucked up. How dare you twist my words?
You're so mean.
Nah, I'm a little
Words do
upset.
what I tell them to
You
do.
had to go talk about One Piece stuff when I had a phone call.
I'm upset that you had a phone call and thought
Fucked
that
up.
was more important than
Fucked up.
One Piece stuff.
Well,
Fine,
that was
you
my
want-
father.
talk about
That was my father.
They trying to kill my father.
Should have had Elder Broseph come onto the podcast.
His dad?
So we can initiate him into anime.
I don't want to talk
I
about
thought it was gonna be a 3-star rating.
I think he didn't even say thank you when I picked him up from the airport. He just like, yeah, whatever.
At least somebody went to go pick him up. Unlike somebody. Like, yo, saw your dad catch a cab. Oh, yeah, because he didn't call me. You supposed to pick your dad up from the airport. Yeah, he didn't call me. I was asleep.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, Charmander.
Ooh. Ooh, shots.
Wow.
Put on them fingerless gloves and go pick up your dad.
He's not here to defend himself.
He never defends himself, though.
Yes, he
You
does.
sit right here and be like, okay. Alright.
He defends himself, so you gotta give him a chance to. Why don't you get him on the phone at least?
I ain't got his number.
See, that's a wow.
Hey.
Y'all went to college together and you don't have his number?
Never gave it to me.
Facebook call him.
Because he hates me.
Maybe if
you
you
always
didn't
make
make
fun
fun
of
of him so much.
Bro,
Right.
it's him doing it mostly.
What? Just because he do it, it's okay?
Yeah.
So if he says okay for you to go jump off a bridge, you gonna go do it?
I mean, knowing Carl, he probably turned off gravity, so yeah. He'd at least, I know Carl, and he'd at least save me because he enjoys my pain too much.
So wouldn't that mean he would
He
let
drags
you
me around.
fall in the river and then save you from the river?
Depends if he wants my phone to get wet. I don't know. You gotta ask him. Why you asking me? He's the one turning off gravity and shit.
Turn on gravity without my permission? Huh?
I just made me think of Brago.
Thanks, asking me,
He was
boy.
a monster.
Brago was a beast.
With the fur coat.
My favorite Momono.
I like Wanray in the game. I didn't really like him in the show.
Which one was Wanray again?
I
Dirty
don't-
Mike in the game?
I don't know if he showed up where you are, but he's the one who does martial arts.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Because in
He's
the
the mafia dude's
it was the daughter.
daughter.
Yeah. Because see, it's weird because he didn't know martial arts, but he was a hand-to-hand combat Momono.
Remember the dude with the duck? The little...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like him. Contra Man Quaglore.
Fucking. I feel alive! I almost died!
What dude, what duck, and goddamn.
Contra Man Quaglore.
It's like
From,
Fuck
like,
Fulgure.
like, it look, I guess like,
basically,
It's a duck child. It's a baby with the face of a fucking duck.
yeah.
He's got a fucking duck-like beak.
like Contra Man.
Stupid as fuck. I hate it.
From what?
From Zatch Bell.
You remember if you see it. We used to pick him every now and then just for the fucking laughs.
Quaglore be like,
He remembers.
You just had to show him the
I
undulating
guess I don't
the
even have to
gyration.
fucking look it up then. Shit.
The gyration triggered his memories.
The weird fucking.
No.
No, he does all that. Fucking annoying.
Not in the game.
Oh.
You're talking about the game.
I don't give a fuck about it. Fuck that motherfucker.
I wish Zatch Bell had like a bigger fan base because they could have made some really good games off of like later on when all the other Momoto show up. They had some really
I
interesting.
think they did. They just didn't come here.
I know. I think there was 3 of them and 2 came here, or there were 4 and 2 came here. Because I had both. of them.
Joe.
Because we don't get good shit.
I think we gotta kind of jump Nardo. He has a shiny scar mark.
Oh, yeah.
Is it gold?
Let me.
remember that.
No. Unfortunately, no.
That's why it's favorited.
Trade it.
Is it gold?
Nah, he's. I don't know what that color
We
you would call
robbing
this.
people for Pokemon now.
And then it's mixed with green.
Is that where the world's come to?
I mean, that's what Team Rocket basically does. It just failed.
It could look cooler. I mean,
That
They're
actually
trying to rob people with guns.
that would actually
They
be an
try to stick
interesting
people
spinoff.
up.
If there was like a really like dark Team Rocket spinoff where they were succeeding and stealing people's Pokemon and stuff. On some like The Hand, but Team Rocket.
Wait, so the people that were like jumping people or stealing people's phones or whatever because like the people that play Pokemon Go, does that mean that they were Team Rocket members?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's like a 1-to-1. That's not even like nigga. You just take off your shirt and all of a sudden it's like, where'd this red R come from? The fuck?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see like a Pokemon, but from like Team Rocket and Team Skull and all of them. What's the names? They don't have the big wars.
I don't even want to talk about Team Skull. That was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever.
And,
Nobody harder than Team Skull. Yeah.
Magma,
Fucking what?
Aqua and all that.
Wannabe white gangsters.
Fucking
Wannabes.
oh my god.
Be Red in the squad.
Matt and the crew.
Dirty Mike in the game.
That shit was
Why did Matt try so hard to be black?
like you're mad?
He just knows being white is not good.
I had the hot sauce.
Yeah, you want to try one?
I probably shouldn't.
Why you say that? Oh, because yeah.
Can't handle it anymore. Shame.
It's okay.
When did you get these?
I mean, I still do it, but
You're just a bad Hispanic.
No.
I mean, is he really
You're just
Hispanic
weeks
now?
ago.
You're
Or
a
he-
bad Latino.
Is
You
he-
don't even have multiple families.
I was about to say, is he really Hispanic now that he can handle spices and stuff? And
I
sauces?
mean, nobody can argue with that hair and the tattoo.
I want to get the bomb.
About 3 weeks ago.
And
yeah, then those come in. I think we were
They
able to
come in a
come
whole package thing.
Is this like a
Those didn't. They didn't come in. Like
Yeah,
Those-
they came in just the box.
Yeah.
But those look newer. Oh yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
that's
they're-
from the
they're the
yeah. That's why they didn't come in the pack.
so what's this one then?
They're
Are
both
they
the same.
Yeah, like what it like what
Which
is it?
one?
Like what is it?
It's the one that's currently
Is
on
there like
the show
no
right
name
now.
for it
Oh,
or
not the last one.
It's Triple X.
oh so it is Triple X?
Yeah, that's the new last.
Vin Diesel.
That they're
Nice.
I think
sex
of-
dolls.
And I believe it's called Chocolate Triple X or something like that.
No, it just says Triple X.
Sex dolls.
I want the bomb. That's what I want to try.
I have to try it.
It's
The
As
bomb
long as it's
kind
not
of
like
the
that
bomb
shit.
sucks.
Oh, I expected it to
no
be nasty, but
flavor, just
I used to expect nothing but hot. Just
if you the what was it? Dragon in the Cloud, Dragon in the Sky. That's what that is.
This shit is shit. Garbage. Shit.
You actually like the taste of it though.
I did not. I
No,
said
he
it
just
has
said it. He said it has like a little bit of tropical whatever, but after
I said
that,
like it has like a
burns.
mini like taste or whatever, but it has a taste. I did not say I like this.
You know.
I don't trust it. It looks like diarrhea.
It's just nasty. The taste is what I can't
Good news
handle.
for you. It looks like that going in and coming in.
Same.
Oh shit. Oh, speaking of lucky, like seeing like Dardo's lucky, he has 2 shiny lucky Mewtwo's.
Thanks.
I traded with Carlos yesterday. I gave him the Deanna hatched.
Oh, okay. All right.
He asked.
All right, fine. Because I wasn't out there with you in the cold rain and it ran off on me.
It hatched. And 2, he gave me a relic.
Ooh.
I don't give a damn.
Ooh.
So when I traded with him,
Old ass fish.
they were both lucky.
What?
So I got a lucky relic.
I'm jelly.
So we should get Arnaldo to watch cells at work, so you can see what his cells wasn't doing for him.
So I'm the one
So
without.
he can see what his cells wasn't doing for him.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
All you
Wait,
with,
what?
and I'm without.
I heard mean cells.
I don't have anything.
Because you don't play.
I don't have anything. I do play, but I drive too. I don't walk around the city.
So,
Gotta do it
I know
between.
people that drive and play.
Wouldn't
It's
you?
not safe, but
No, he out here just trying to, get the tips from the girly girls. The Velmas out there that, get the rides
He wants to
from
give
them.
them the tip.
The Harley Quinns.
Some of them wanted to. Just not Velma. Velma, why? I forgot what her actual name is.
No. I mean, Velma's the only important part.
All right.
So how close are you for the light?
I gotta get progress. My regional.
I need a
Are you making progress towards the light?
I got Corsola.
What light?
Corsola, I think, is the only one I'm missing for that shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually gonna call him after this.
Oh, awesome.
Look how many I got.
Wow.
I need to make room.
Damn.
I even have a 98 and a 96 in here.
This dude has an army of
and Heracross.
Do you get rid of any of them?
Huh?
So do you get rid of any of them?
No, that's for trading.
Trading
I'm gonna give them away. Like
That's what we used to do for like Diamond and Pearl and stuff. We gather up shinies. Like, hey, you want this shiny Trico? Give me that EV Train Dragonite.
Damn son. Oh yeah, I heard there was a petition to remove that chick. There's that one chick, Amber Heard.
Johnny Depp's ex-wife.
Yeah, from Aquaman 2.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. How you wanna? I just want to get rid of
I'm fully for it. The bitch gotta
just
go.
because my freaking storage is.
Still haven't seen Aquaman. I'm sorry, Jason Momoa.
Word same. I haven't played this, or I haven't paid to see it either.
I plan on getting the movie,
like
but stuff keeps happening. So
it's not gonna be the same.
Guys, can't have two conversations.
What?
So can't have two conversations. You have one conversation.
But I have two lips though.
So what? You're like, so you're the elder. So you're the elder. That shit was weird.
Audio on you?
I have a question. Okay, you guys all seen Men in Black 2, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Remember when they were in the post office? Remember when Will Smith was beatboxing?
Mm-hmm.
So if they were, if like a group of them were arguing, how would that like? Would it sound like harmonized, or would it just be trash?
Sound like a Biz Marquee concert.
Oh, lucky.
Because I'm just imagining like if like 10 of them were doing it.
What
It'd be crazy.
That would be a very interesting. It'll be dubstep. Let's be honest.
Oh shit.
Is that what Skrillex is? He's just an alien.
Yeah.
That would make sense though.
Almost on though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Shit. And I need to add you because I don't think I have you on here.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Negro, I
It's
love how
your
you the
fault.
one saying that, but you always
So
want to not give out your shit.
Hurtful. Wait, to give
I
out
had my
what?
phone out one time. I was like, Joe, add me. He's like, okay, I'll do it. And they walked away, just never did it. I was like, fucking.
First of all, I had to snatch your phone and do it for you.
Yeah, like
months
a
after.
Tiga
Well,
brother.
it's not months after. It was the same
Months
night.
after, before I moved
You
in.
don't have Carlos's as a friend on, or do you?
If he didn't send a friend code in the chat, then no.
All right. Shoot me your friend code. If I send it, I'll have him add you.
Nah, he ain't show up to game night. I'm
He
hurt.
didn't say he was. He said he might be able to.
Nah.
That's what he said.
He knew he got to get jumped in.
We didn't do that to Eric.
Y'all play Smash with him.
Wow. You're not wrong, though.
Eric jumped himself in with that. Getting.
Jumped himself in.
Well, he kept getting his
My own
ass.
ass, TMI.
He got his ass whooped by that damn computer so much.
Bruh. You saying Street Fighter jumped him in?
I got a new friend.
Oh,
And
What the
punch
fuck?
out. Or not punch out. Knockout.
And Code Vein, he got kicked in the pussy. What happened?
What?
So, Jason and I just became lucky friends.
Just goes to show Niantic hates me. So I can't. Like, I'm not lucky friends with anybody.
I never had a lucky friend.
Same.
This is my first time sending him a gift in probably 2 months. I send
we might have been.
send more things.
Wait, what?
I think we might have been at one point.
We are.
Just,
I'm guessing that's what he said.
No, I'm saying I said lucky.
Yep.
Oh,
High, because we got dumb high
no,
up.
because you got to be best friends in order to become lucky friends.
It,
We're not
at
best
one
friends.
point before the whole.
Well, we're not now. I think we were at one point.
At one point before the best friends thing, it was like a chance to become lucky friends. It was like a special event thing that they were doing. And after that, and then after you were best friends, you have a chance to become lucky friends.
Yes.
You know how many times
That's what I'm saying.
because I have two
If
different
you don't-
accounts and they're best friends. You know how many times I freaking saying good
If you neglect it
for
it
months,
goes back
nothing,
down, so.
nothing, and it's like every day.
I don't
So
play,
I
so
don't get it.
it's all news to me.
I don't get it.
You're
So, I'm lucky friends with 2 people now.
I'm lucky friends with nobody.
One person to which I do not see at all. Like, ever.
We got to build our friendships. I can give you some regionals because I'm pretty sure the dust is like a lot for starting out. I think, right?
Only if you don't have them. It's like
I do.
When we traded, it was 16,000.
Do you play in between rides?
Yeah.
I would. My phone wouldn't be able to handle that because I'd have to run the Lyft app at the same time as the Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Those are 2. It's not great.
So I need
like
2
separate
phones.
Pay another $60 to have a fucking. Actually, no, $160. Get the new phone and then also.
Why
not use the old phone?
It's per each.
I say, why not just use the Wi-Fi off the hotspot off your phone?
I have a hotspot on my phone.
Right.
These phones are shit. Can't use them for hotspots and shit. Kind of sucks.
But you can't? I thought you could.
This one you might be able to because this is like the strongest version that they've watered down. You get the $100 phones now can do more shit than before, but 100 level, $100 level 100.
Time to put the button over here. Fuck you, Drake.
Bad rapping.
Yeah, that's exactly how Drake sounds.
You know who else is a bad rapper? Mark Wahlberg.
Jealous.
He's apparently going to be in Uncharted.
Any of those.
I got lucky with this one.
I had that, but I've been
Marky
Mark.
Mark.
I just been waiting for the friendship to go up to trade it because that other account.
I wonder if they're gonna.
Like on my other account, I can't remember the password, like the login information, so it's like kind of screwed there.
I still think it's kind of
I have a
ridiculous.
shiny
She doesn't
phone
like
now
being
where
called
I
Marky
don't
Mark.
Switch over.
Because it constantly reminds him
But
of
the best
failure.
thing to do with raids.
It wasn't.
I
It
have
wasn't a
4 phones.
failure.
I play with 4 phones. I have
Oh,
more than one chance.
How was it a
for
failure?
I got this from my
To
birthday.
him. That's not to us. If
I
you
got
like
2.
his music
I
and
almost had
everything, it's
4,
like
but for
whatever.
some reason that day 2 of them ran away back.
But
back.
it's like
I was so mad, and they were the higher CD ones too.
yeah.
Oh, I had a when me, Joe, Jason, Carl were all raiding. Not this Carl. The other.
Yeah, he doesn't raid, even though he likes Pokemon.
There's only one car.
We were going. I forget the Pokemon we were going against, but
You just jump from body to body.
actually no. I think it was Articuno.
That's the only shiny I don't have.
This is like when we weren't raid. Carl was there with separately from.
I
me
like
and
this
Jason.
one just because it goes with it.
But it was either Articuno. It was like one of the legendaries, and I had the had the hundo. Couldn't catch it. It just kept popping out and just would not let me catch it.
Oh, fuck that. Yo, I would have been so pissed.
I didn't find out it was the hundo until bit after. I was like, oh wait, the hundo was what? I had that shit, and I couldn't catch it.
Wow.
Yeah, let me see what that was.
That hurts me inside, and it's not even my Pokemon.
Not even my pain.
Damn. Moment of silence.
Pouring out for the homies. You know you can have that stretch in here, right?
What?
That's a 10-foot cord. I'm assuming you're using mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get that in here.
My phone was right here. I was standing over here. I was just walking over here.
I know, but I'm saying you can literally have that where you're in the chair.
My phone was over here. I was just.
Look, what boy? Don't disrespect me in front of company.
This ain't company. This game.
All right, let the gun go off then. I'm surprised he didn't do the scene. I'm hurt. How are we supposed to fuck up our kids' dating lives if we don't get the scene right?
It's mine.
Damn, you at least 50. Wait.
Shit, nigga, you at least 30.
I fucked up. But I was looking at Joe and it made it right.
Wow.
Fuck you for that one. I don't think they caught that. Fuck you for that one. Just fuck you.
Some nigga come looking like Joe come to see my niece.
Salsa, fuck you.
Yeah.
Making it seem like I said hours. So that means we all got to do it. For the 15 kids he gonna have.
Fucking.
Because all the snow bunnies.
Anglo-Saxon Jackson.
This one thought the Latina women. You know, I papi Justin or Justin papi.
He's like, I need to work this right.
Do not call me Poppy. Unless you are ready to have my children.
Tell you, one of these days, I'm a find.
Oh man.
I should like invite my friend Khadijah here.
Oh God, no. I have bad luck with women named Khadijah. Oh God,
She's
she's
Hispanic.
listening. Oh shit.
She's Hispanic.
It's gonna be one of them days.
Still though.
He gonna hear.
I'm already double in trouble. Right
Justin, Papi. You gonna be in the mall? You gonna have? You gonna look at me and probably punch me in the face. But it's gonna be so worth it.
Just gotta drop Justin and dress Rosa.
I'll show you what she looks like.
You just want me to die. That's just murder with extra steps. You just stab me yourself.
Anna, if you are listening to this, hit me up, or have your mom hit me up because I have a job for both of you. You know, I'll show you.
He don't know. He about to know.
Let me.
Bruh, if you doing, first of all, if you're doing this, at least buy me a bed first. Cause goddamn. That's fucked up. How you would do that? So.
This would be hilarious. Get Justin dates, but he don't have a bed.
She's cute. Yeah, she look familiar though.
Dun, dun, dun.
Have I seen
I
her
just
on a
start running
campsite?
all of my women by Arnaldo just to make sure.
Let's not even go down that list.
Like, have I seen her on a campsite?
Yeah,
She's really cool.
She watch anime?
Fucking. I need to talk to you about that after, because I think I might have found one of your kids.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Have you been reading National Geographic again?
Yeah, he's the one with the fucking neck tattoo.
I remember at one point I wanted a neck tattoo in high school. I'm so glad I didn't do that.
See, they know what you want and they're doing it for you.
That's fucked up. So how much more of your tattoo do you need done?
The inside here, and then just the rest of this.
Because you basically have like a whole.
Because I'm going up to my wrist.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I had a question about that since you have tattoo. So, this is a sleeve. Is it just a pant leg?
I don't know what they call that.
Because you can have one sleeve on a shirt.
Leg sleeve.
But that's
It's like a leg sleeve. Like I heard it called a leg sleeve, which sounds silly, but
that's how I was curious.
They're unimaginative. Oh, sleeve. Oh, that sounds badass. Yeah, what about your legs? Leg sleeve?
either that or just a leg piece.
Sleeve on my leg.
Leg piece.
I mean, they get lazy with it, so.
Leg warmer. Because the sleeve keeps your arm warm, so leg warmer.
Those are weird.
The only person who can really pull it off is Rock Lee. Guys,
Yeah.
Imagine have to like tattoo somebody's butt.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Didn't somebody on like Steve-O Squad get their butthole tattooed or something like that?
Have a wonderful day, everyone.
You too.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Enjoy your day.
Don't yell at me.
Fucking, you put that in my brain. I'm thinking about that while trying to say body.
It's wicked
He
at
said
me.
butthole tattoo, and I'm like,
I know someone with one.
what's her name?
Crystal.
Oh, of course it is. Fucking, I'm sorry, every person named Crystal, but like, you have a stripper name. No, I'm kidding. That's
The
fine.
funny thing is, it's a spider web. Like, why?
They did? Oh, fucking.
I told you they were just gonna have the truck move and they were gonna move the car.
Damn, I should have told you right in the middle.
I probably should have just sat in the middle. Fucking.
Yeah.
Shit's ridiculous. But yeah. So apparently, Mass Effect. There's a new game coming out. Or at least.
Did they bring everybody back?
I don't know. They've announced that they're working on something, which means could be nothing.
They're working on DLC.
Fucking, it's been too long for them to be working on DLC. That would suck.
Maybe they're gonna work on the next Fallout.
Fucking. Fallout. Not working though. They're not gonna do it. You know why?
Because the bags were trash.
Fucking. They need to just. I wonder what company's even gonna get it next. Because I don't know. I can't even remember who made 76. And then the company that made New Vegas. The company that made New Vegas is already making Outer Worlds. So.
How's Andromeda going?
Andromeda's going alright. I'm mostly just doing busy work on my streams and stuff like that, but which kind of sucks, but.
So I know you've been streaming it, but I haven't been able to watch them. That's why I was asking.
It's one of those things you gotta help everybody, and everybody. My cat's at the tree. Like, bitch, throw a rock at it. I'm busy.
Cut the tree down.
Word. I'm busy doing other shit. They're like, oh, fuck. I feel so bad because I keep going back to this planet where there's fucking bombs like on a bridge somewhere, and I can't find them. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep going and doing other shit. And I'm like, they're constantly in danger because the bombs are still there, and I haven't found them. And I'm just like, But I also really don't like. I've been on that planet like 5 times since then.
I have a question. As a civil engineer, you'd be able to know like where the most damage a bomb on a bridge could be, right? Did you check those spots?
Literally fucking anywhere. I don't even know where the bridge is. Because they have the nav points, so you put it in. You just like select the mission that you want to do, and you send it. You just go. But I haven't like.
So basically,
because shit keeps I'm trying to wife up this white chick, and she keeps having problems.
Not surprised.
And I already missed one of her fucking emails. It's the only other one I can fuck. Listen, I'm not into dudes, so I'm like, there's this fine ass Scottish chick that like she's at the front of the she's basically like Joker. But there's 2 pilots.
The helmsman.
Yeah, there's 2 pilots in this. It's not just Joker. But word, he was a beast. Yeah. But there's 2 now, and she's like mad fine. Come to find out she's lesbian. I was like, no.
Yeah, gotta bring her back to your side.
No, I have to respect her agency. She got kids.
No, that's not her niece.
She's cute.
I forgot about
her. But
her.
I'm also terrible though, and I'll ruin her life. So no.
Yeah, man, she's gonna hit you with the eye poppy.
Fucking
I poppy.
And I hate that you making because fucking I hate this rule.
No, this is a different friend of mine.
I hate this rule that I have, but I do not fuck with friends of friends. I just don't. I hate doing that.
What if it's not a friend? What if it's an acquaintance?
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, this Anna is definitely not a friend. That is very much someone that I tried
to help somebody else out with.
I was the excellent wingman.
He was wingman pro.
You gonna have to be throwing the plane into the for me because I'm that dumb. I have no game.
No. Literally, that's what I did for Javi.
Yep.
I gave him the landing strip. They were all.
Joe's out there with. Tell them to bring it in and everything.
The air traffic thing.
Yeah.
I was.
The cones with the light.
Yes. So just like the episode just like the episode of Family Guy where Brian was dating that one chick and the dude was like, that's how that was. That was set up.
You alley-ooped it and
so perfectly.
All you're supposed to do is jump to make it
but
look like
Javi decided to go, with the ball to the other side of the court.
Why? What did he do?
Javi, you stupid.
What did he do?
You fucking stupid.
What did he do?
Joe was trying to hook it up for double dates and stuff.
He was like, oh, that's nice. I gotta go to class. He didn't have class.
Wow.
It's a day off. Literally was there for no reason.
Bruh.
And we were walking up the hallway.
I get it,
and
though.
And she was just sitting there.
Bro,
when I say...
When you have a girl that looks that good, though, I can understand the brain scrambling. You don't act the way you normally do. If you were in a room with Serena...
Ooh.
Like, your brain, you gonna be... I know you what, like, you smooth motherfucker, but, like, come on.
I'm not smooth.
Exactly. So your brain is gonna do something. You're gonna be like... Stop it.
That's her.
Why you do this to me? Why you
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Benito.
You know her.
She,
I'm about to... Why are you smiling? I don't trust you. See, he says he doesn't know her, but he's sitting there like... June 13th. 2017
Still got pictures
in the archives. Oh, stop.
Oh, yeah, the amount of pictures like that.
Fucking. When are you starting your porn site?
I already started.
I was waiting for you to be here so I could introduce this bit of news. Apparently, I found a job for you. You could go to Columbia and be a professor at the porn university that they're making.
They're making a
They're
porn.
making a porn university.
Why?
I don't know, to teach people about shit.
I mean, that's what you look at porn for. You look at porn, you learn.
Cut it out.
Just is like, I'm gonna save this one for later when I go to the bathroom.
Why are you doing this to me?
Porn university.
They're making an entire
like,
whole
what
ass
can you
porn
learn that you
university.
don't see in the porn?
there's a lot in the industry where
Well,
people need to learn on how to
there's
either
technical
properly
shit,
do contracts, and they actually do classes to show women how to position themselves properly and stuff like that.
Obviously, Joe knows
It's
this
like
because he's the dean.
acting / business.
I mean, like, I always told girls, just watch porn. You see what they do? Try it.
Well, it's very intricate.
Yeah, there's some things you can't learn from just watching.
I
like what?
only know that because I had to do. There was this.
Joe's the hands-on guy.
It was a human sexuality class. I had to do
Field
paper on it.
research.
So I did for the porn industry, and that's why I have this weird knowledge of this stupid shit for it.
Joe's like, let me call up some of my old work buddies, see how things are going.
Magic Mike friends.
I actually do know 2 porn stars.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I know.
Guys,
one guy, one girl.
Now, Joe,
girl.
just out of curiosity,
Put her on blast.
are they like porn stars or people who do porn?
Yeah, are they the people that like put up stuff on Pornhub or
One is actually a
I've
legitimate
never-
porn star.
Because you know how
Is it
everyone
the
says,
chick?
"Oh, I'm a porn star," and it's like, okay, but like you have like just like
Shoot. Is it the chick?
No,
Don't get your hopes. Yeah,
I didn't get your hopes up.
he got his own hopes.
Yeah, right. Fucking don't blame me for that shit.
you radio man yourself.
Uh,
That's why he's the radio man. I know Shadow said it's you, but I'm like, bruh, it is definitely him.
I've met some legitimate porn stars before because cruises.
I've met a few radio demons.
A few radio demons, yeah, they're really cool people. You know, we still hang
He
out.
likes the name Alistair.
To my peoples.
Because he remembers that motherfucker from the Spider-Man cartoon. Alistair Smythe.
So if that's the case, what would that also be me dealing with Alistair Moody?
I mean, it's a very uncommon name. That's why I like it.
Maybe he was just both the radio demon.
It's just like
Nah, see,
like Gabriel.
I'm about to say his name is Gabriel. Gabriel, oh Gabriel, I want my ring back, Gabriel.
Perhaps you return to my ring.
Yeah.
The fuck is that from?
Van Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
With
right.
Wolverine.
He did keep calling him Gabriel.
I like that movie
Normally,
too.
when they get closer, heartbeats. I almost dance to it. But when I get up to you, it's calm. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I still stand by saying that has the best rendition of werewolves in any movie though.
I saw that movie in theaters with my white friends from school and his mom, and it was fucking hilarious because I mentioned Megas XLR, and she thought I said Mega Sex LR. So she's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Megas XLR." The thing I showed you. Remember the dudes in Jersey with the giant robot? Yeah. This motherfucker doesn't know what Megas XLR is. I'm like, bro. How you not know?
Just because I don't watch cartoons don't mean shit.
And they actually have like it, and like the crazy part about it is there actually are people who would be perfect if they ever made a live action rendition of it.
Guy Fury. Coop is basically Guy Fury.
I was gonna say your boy from Reaper.
Watch the shit out of that. Tyler Labine is a beast, and I'd watch the shit out of that. He's in another show right now.
So who would be?
I'm still trying to figure out who Jamie is.
I mean, it could be either one of them. It could from Reaper.
Yeah, Jamie could literally just be dude who plays Mad Dog in Arrow now.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still in it though. I'm so far behind.
I think this is the last season, or next season is the last season.
They've been saying that for like a while. They
I
said
don't watch
7
any
was gonna be
DC
last.
show.
Because I heard they were trying to end it at like 5. Like back then they were trying to end it or something.
Because 5 makes sense. He was on the island for 5 years. 5 years worth, 5 seasons worth of flashbacks. So.
Yeah.
But then they went to season 6, and now they're doing flashbacks to
The future. It's like
flashbacks to the future.
And they're having all the crossovers. Apparently, what's the name is around. Their daughter or something like that. They're like, cause you know how I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just going based off of trailers that I don't watch because I don't watch trailers. But you know how Felicity's last name is Smoke. There's someone else who's a Smoke, and she's a female. And apparently, Oliver and Felicity are supposed to have a daughter. So I'm like, did she come back from the future?
It's possible. Didn't they start a Batman show or Batwoman?
Yeah, Batwoman. Yeah, with Ruby Rose.
So it's Batman.
I think what's her name is in that. The lady who plays McGann.
Oh.
I think she might cross over into that.
It's interesting when they do have their moments, but it's all CW stuff, and CW is nothing but comics as a whole kind of do that where they take from they do like soap opera type shit.
Yeah.
But that like CW is like all of their shows are like that. Like every single show is like the show's content, this, that, and third, and then it's just like Sam sitting there with Dean. I'm tired, Sam. I'm tired. This, that, and third. Family drama. Blah blah blah. This, that, and third. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You betrayed me.
If you were my brother, Sam, I'd hunt you.
Right. And like I feel like their shows don't go. They are pretty good, but like
I mean, the only reason we watch Flash is for Cisco.
Bored with the way they're right. You kind of get bored with their formula, and their formula is in every single one of their fucking shows. You're like, okay, I'm watching a soap opera with Batman shit. I'm watching a soap opera with Arrow shit. I'm watching a soap opera with Flash shit. Bless you. So yeah, that's what ends up happening.
It keeps throwing me off because they're doing another crossover and it's a Crisis crossover, and I was like, wait, wasn't the last one Crisis on Infinite Earths? And this one is Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Crisis on Earth X was the last one, where they go to the other world, and then it was Kara and why can't I remember his name? And Oliver Queen's they're like doppelgangers or whatever from the other world are like evil and they're dating.
Okay.
Which made the two of them throw up in their mouths a little bit, which is hilarious because they were just like. But that was Crisis on Earth X. Okay. And then they brought in the Ray, and then they have like a little side story with him, just like they did.
So I thought that one was on Infinite Earths too.
Yeah. No, the new one is Crisis on Infinite Earths because they died.
That's probably going to be the last one then.
It should be. It should destroy the multiverse, shouldn't it? Because isn't that what happened in Crisis?
I don't remember, but it's one of those things where like
Barry's gonna die.
Well, see, my thing for that is just if you have the Infinite Earths Crisis, there isn't going to be a crossover bigger than that unless you bring Darkseid or something. You know what I mean?
They ain't ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
nobody's ready.
They don't have a Wonder Woman. They don't have a Superman. They don't have a Batman.
They do have a Superman because Kara's cousin.
Yeah, but he be getting worked by random people.
Yeah, and I think I saw a thing where the dude who played Ray Palmer, the Atom. Yeah, he was dressed as Superman.
Well, because I heard on the Crisis on Infinite Earths, I heard they're supposed to be bringing back people, and there's a rumor that they're bringing back old people from old DC stuff. So there's a rumor that he's coming back as Superman. There's a rumor that Tom Welling was coming back as Superman. Rumors. I don't know.
I saw a picture with like 2 different Supermans.
Yeah. Tom Welling and Superman coming back.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rumors. Like I said, it's all rumors. I don't know.
I'm not caught up. Smallville comes back, and then we have to talk about the sex cult.
I'm not caught up in any of the DC shows. I'm not caught up in any of the Marvel shows. But YouTube, I'll look up superhero stuff. So the trailers come up. I don't watch the trailers because trailers kind of spoil stuff for me. But I can look at a trailer and be like, okay, that's Tom Welling dressed as Superman. That's Adam dressed as Superman. Like I can see that. So there's a bunch of rumors of stuff. I don't know specifically though.
I've actually never thought of what that meant for her character, the chick from the sex cult, Allison Mack, because her character is she's one of those characters that's like not actually. She's not like a DC character.
I heard they put her in though.
They put her in exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like that character is now synonymous with that actor, and that actor is now synonymous with cult shit. Sex called Becky.
It's so bad because I don't watch that show, but that's the only way he can get me to remember who that is.
Actually, isn't Lucifer DC?
Yes.
I'm surprised that didn't get absorbed by...
They said that he was good. That was an old thing I was going to say. He was supposed to make an appearance in an episode for
because I know after the whole Fox Disney thing, I'm surprised. Like I mean, Gotham they're finishing Gotham, or it might be already finished. I'm not sure.
I think it's already done.
But for Lucifer, I'm not sure if that's done yet. But I'm surprised it didn't get absorbed with everything else into CW. Because what's the name used to be on like ABC or NBC, Supergirl. It used to be on the same one as Agents of Shield.
ABC.
Yeah, and then they got taken off ABC, and that's when they got absorbed into CW. So I was surprised the other stuff didn't get absorbed into it.
Yes, I wonder if that was cleaning house for them once they like fully acquired all of Marvel stuff. Because isn't that where they had Constantine as well? Or was Constantine? No, Constantine was NBC, wasn't it?
I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember. You talking about the show?
Yeah. I actually like the show.
I don't know anything about the show, so I can't.
I like the show a lot.
All the fucking time now. Yeah.
See, it was stupid because it got canceled, and then like they basically throw his character in all the time, and it's like you shouldn't have canceled the show. And the worst part is like where the show canceled at was like they found out one of the big bosses was for the bad guys because they had a name of an organization, but they didn't know. They're just like it's the Hand, but no one knows who the Hand is. And it's like okay, this person said he's part of the Hand. It's like
Organization 13.
It's like why would you do that?
For an organization. 13. But yeah.
And also they had a lot of objects. Like they had Dr. Face helmet there. And
I gotta get ready.
Do stuff.
Yeah, so we gotta stop because somebody gotta go to work.
Boo.
Adulting.
It's not my fault white people can't handle this shit.
So you just gotta make your own company.
They never could.
Oh, that's why they had to get people to do it for them because they're stupid.
That's fucked up.
It's true though.
Damn gringos.
Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh.
Come on, catcher. Come free me.
Wow, it's not that bad. You get paid. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Do I though?
Oh, shit. You see him jump for that tree? Boondocks was great. All right, people. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.
Orale.
Peace.
Sayonara. Oh, are we gonna break the streak?
Break what streak?
It's 3 podcasts in a row.
Non-existent streak you talk about. The non-existent thing that doesn't happen all the time. What you talk about?
3 in a row. Smashing numbers.
For all you people out there.
Nah, fuck that. Whoop. No, okay, go ahead.
Who need some inspirations in your life? Give you an inspirational quote.
Come on, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's a movie.
Now you set the bar so high.
Yeah, now I gotta sit back down. Now I gotta sit back down and be like, oh wait, Mr. Rogers level.
Just hit him with Uncle Arrow.
You got this.
Lee, what can I say that's along the lines with that?
I thought he was gonna start singing Maui's song. What can I say except the rock sucks? I'm kidding, Dwayne. I like you, but some people don't. It's fine. Cool.
Otherwise, say you like it, short.
The pebble.
The boulder.
Well, no, because we talked about empowering the women last time.
Empowering the women?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of women.
I think we gotta empower.
It's not about you, Arnaldo.
Empower
You're depowering the women. Stop it.
We got to empower the youths now.
The youth?
The youths.
You know them niggas don't listen.
Them youths out there.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
You went there.
Very much. I guess I'll say this because this is hitting close home to me. I'll do something that deals with me this time. Even though family is important, not everybody in your family needs to be in your life. And sometimes you got to come around to that notion. It's a very hard one to come down. That you got to know who you got to have in your life is going to be a positive effect to it or a negative. Sometimes you have a lot of negative people in your family and you kind of got to cut ties with them. And it's going to be very hard to do, but it's something that you're going to need to do. It's on the same lines as having the right type of friends in life.
Word. I was about to say, I'll take that a step further and say any toxic people who feel the need to want to be in your life and use you and do this and third and blah, 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 want to be around you, but don't want to change their ways, and they're actively, like, it feels like they're taking bits from you every single time. You need to do something about that. Because just because they're family doesn't mean it's healthy to be around them.
Right.
I feel that's something
Like Zuko and his dad.
is that
Nigga.
Mr. Rogers worthy?
Yeah.
All right.
I approve it.
All right, we got the approval. Fair enough. I think that's a very important thing that people need to.
approval.
Enrique Iglesias.
I think it's a very important thing that people need to know.
Emilio Estevez.
Wow.
No.
Your Uncle Ben?
Ricky Gervais. I don't even know who that is.
You said Ricky Gervais?
Yeah. I don't know
British.
who that is.
He's king.
I'm just spitting out names now.
Nomeless?
I'm no colonizer.
It's because of the Ricky part, isn't it?
I ever wrote a name, Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais is Hispanic. Why not? He'd be happy about
The
that.
dude
He
who
doesn't have
wrote
to be white anymore.
the musical.
Lin-Manuel Ferreira.
Yeah.
Miranda?
Yeah, he's Rican.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
He is Puerto Rican, yeah. He's from the Heights, I think.
Freddie Prinze III.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Is Mario Lopez?
I thought he was Cuban.
Is he Cuban?
I don't know what he is.
It's a mystery.
He might be Mexican. If I look it up and he says whoop, 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 whoop,
I think he might actually be Mexican.
If I look it up and he says he's Mexican,
I think he might actually
you
be
gonna
Mexican.
disown him?
Because I've heard of something about him being Mexican.
It's Charlie Sheen.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
You like tigers.
I'm clean.
Tigers a lot.
I mean, are you though?
Hey, I've got tested. I'm clean.
I mean, it tests you the stuff they know about. The stuff they don't know.
I test for everything. I make sure. I don't play around with that one. No.
No new news. No new news. No.
Like, I'm surprised given
What's
my
this
history.
PC bullshit? Now okay, all right. I look up Mario Lopez ethnicity, American. It's like, nigga, really? Nigga, really?
When you live in the
Tell me if he's a nigga or not. I need to know. No.
I mean, I'm American, but I don't really.
Proud to be an American. Remember I told you that I said that in an aisle once. I said I was at Walmart and I was with Jeff and I said it. I said it. I'm American, and this white guy laughed at me, and I'm sitting there like, nigga, you want to fight? 'Cause I'm American, motherfucker. That's how we do. We fight till it makes right.
Why are you always at Walmart trying to start shit?
I taught Jeff how to start shit.
God damn.
Is
We
it his
were at
blood? Is it
Walmart.
his blood?
We were at
Walmart
Walmart
Word.
the other day, and this motherfucker wanted to talk about white people and how badly they suck.
Oh, that girl. Yeah, the girl started crying and laughing. Her boyfriend was like, what is she laughing about? I said some shit about white people. She starts cracking up laughing. Her boyfriend doesn't hear me, and he's just sitting there like, what? Honey, what are you laughing about? She looked at me. I'm like, she's like, nothing.
And if you look back and see the fact, this black motherfucker got my girlfriend giggling. I ain't with this shit.
And then we got a conversation about whether or not I could make him laugh. And I'm like, that nigga looks like somebody Winter Soldier would know, so I could probably make him laugh.
I wonder if you pay people for that. Because you're not just American. Why can't you even...
Mario Lopez, that's how you know Mario Lopez got that money.
Oh, he's hiding it? He's hiding it?
He scrubbed the fucking internet of
Dude,
his...
well, after Trump got in the office, he had to make sure...
The lines have been drawn.
I'm gonna ask
I can't say that.
Mexican. Yep.
He is Mexican?
Yep.
All right.
You had to dive into the deep web.
Yep. I knew it.
Had to dive into the source code.
So make him... Alright, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you probably say something.